for personalized sports apparel in Atlantic. Joe Willem, head coach for Cam, and Mark Jempson, head coach for Riverside. That's up after this 30-second timeout here on KSOM.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
For more information, contact Trey Bricks at 712-249-2503.
Trending in the right direction, and hopefully can give Riverside a good game tonight.
What did you see in that win over the Tigers?
Well, I saw some good things. We looked really good for moments, and then we had a couple moments where we let Woodbine back in that thing. But we come out on top with a win. We made 6 threes the first half, shot the ball better than we had in a while. So hopefully we can continue shooting the ball well and being aggressive and getting to the free throw line tonight.
Were there differences from the game on Monday night, losing to ACGC, didn't the Woodbine? You think you improved in some areas?
Yeah, I thought we were more aggressive versus Woodbine. I think, ACGC's pressure got to us a little bit, and we stayed more out on the perimeter, and we did a much better job of getting the ball inside and being aggressive and taking the ball to the basket versus Woodbine.
Well, of course, I was there on Monday, and it seemed like Ada Hansen was she handled the ball a lot, and she's a great ball handler and all that, but it just seemed like she needed some help. I mean, she can't do everything by herself, no doubt about it. So how much emphasis did you put to other players like, hey, you got to help her out?
Yeah, we ask Ada to do a lot, and she's always up for the challenge. But like you said, she can't do it all. We needed some help. And I think some other girls really stepped up versus Woodbine the other night. Courtney Fullman, even had a short night with her because she fouled out, but she played extremely well and shot the ball really well. And Ruthie Rich had a good night too. So, and Krista James comes out with 13 or 14 rebounds. And so we're starting to get a little more consistency, and I think you're going to see some improved play out of us. So hopefully that's going forward.
How have some of your three-point shooters trying to adjust with the attention coming to them? Riley Steffen starting to hit some. Courtney Fullman was really blazing hot at the start of the season. She's cooled off a little bit, but she's still shooting pretty solidly. But how have you tried to free them up a little bit to give them maybe better opportunities?
Yeah, and most of that attention goes to Ada. So, Woodbine played box and one versus the other night, so we got our first look at that. And then it becomes a numbers game, and we kind of try to overload one side, and usually you're going to get a 15-footer or a three, depending on what the defense does, and play a little 3-on-2 on one half the floor. And those Courtney stepped up and hit some big shots for us in that first half the other night, and then Ruthie kind of did her damage more in the second half. So some other girls step up, and Ada creates coverages, and she's really good at finding the open girl.
And Daphne Whaler coming off the bench, she's sneaky from the outside. You gotta pay attention to her, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. She gets rolling. She can be a extremely streaky shooter. She had 5 threes for us a game earlier this season, and looking for that again out of Daphne as well.
So another challenge here tonight with Riverside. What do you see as the biggest issue with the Bulldogs?
I think the biggest thing I see from them is just their physicality. They're a very physical team. They're very tough, and so that's going to be hard. It's really going to wear us down. How strong can we be for 4 quarters? And just not only physically but mentally, with that wearing on you, just how physical they are and how good of defense they play.
How do you feel about the matchup inside and what you're going to have to do against Sydney Sommers?
Yeah, she's a handful. She's very talented. She can step out and shoot it, and then she can also put it on the floor and drive it on you. And she's also very efficient down in the post. So she's going to draw a lot of attention. We're probably going to have to double. And then we got to try to stay out of foul trouble with her too, because she's very good at drawing fouls as well. So tough matchup for us.
Yeah, it's been a long week. I mean, this is game 3 of 4, and then you got to go to Peyton Jourdan tomorrow. How have the girls kind of held up through it all?
I think they've been great. We kind of took Wednesday off, just watched some film, trying to keep their feet. legs underneath them. And, these girls will rise to the occasion tonight when the ball tips off. They'll be ready to go.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, should be a good ball game. Really appreciate your time. Best of luck tonight. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Joe Wallem, head coach for Cam Girls Basketball, with us here on our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store Coaches Show on KSOM.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
KSOM, it's our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store Coaches Shows. We get ready for tonight's doubleheader between Cam and Riverside, talking girls basketball with Bulldogs head coach Mark Jepson. And, Coach, you've been going along swimmingly well until Tuesday, when just could not shoot well against Glenwood. Lost to the Rams 41-28. That ends kind of a long streak for you there, since last loss was the opening game of the season to St. Albert. So what did you see from that Rams game that didn't work?
Oh, they're a tough team, and they really brought the intensity, and they're very physical with us. I like to be the tougher team a lot of times, but they were tougher, and they challenged us in a lot of areas, and just didn't have a good shooting night. But we didn't get a lot of shots up either, so their defense was excellent.
So sometimes when you lose games, you learn something about your team. What did you learn, if anything, from the other night?
Oh, just we got to keep going, and we can't have excuses for injured players and sick players, and we got to come together and we got to play hard, and that's me and the kids. We got to continue to be who we are, no matter what the circumstances are. And the last couple games, I didn't really feel like I got that out of the girls, and that's on me. So I'll be better from that. And I thought we handled the pressure pretty good in the second half against Glenwood. We just couldn't get a lot of shots and didn't handle their pressure. So that's what we got to learn, to handle their pressure.
Well, what injuries do you have? I noticed that Sophia Fenner didn't play against Glenwood.
She sprained her ankle in the first half against Missouri Valley, and she hasn't played the last couple games. And she probably could have went last night, but it just wasn't worth it for a non-conference game. And we'll see how she is feeling at practice today for the Cam game.
All right. So anything else besides Sophia that you're dealing with, injuries?
Oh, no, not injuries. We're just everybody's dealing with the symptoms of the winter, the sickness, colds and flus, and trying to play through it. We're not alone in that. So we're trying to get back healthy and get our energy back, and it is what it is.
Yeah. What have you seen from a player like Aslan Clark and her development throughout this season?
She's been great. She's a super kid and very coachable, and I started last year, and so there's a lot to learn for everybody, and so she's playing catch up on learning some of her defensive stuff, and her teammates have been really helping her too. So it's been fun to watch her come along, and most times she's just out there playing hard and making it work, and now she's starting to understand more and more all the time, and you can see it her coming together. It's fun.
Yeah. Who is some other girls that you feel like have come along and have improved throughout the year?
Lily Reed, I've said before, she had a great summer, and she got through all of the entire workout, post moves and everything, ball handling, and I think it's showing. So I've been really impressed with her, and I think they've all improved as the season has gone along as well. And some kids you're not seeing. Some of the freshmen I've been really happy with, and the sophomores been super happy with some of them too. And they go through a lot of practice and don't get to shine on varsity nights a lot, but the improvement is wonderful to see.
What have you seen from Carly Miller in her game? I mean, I know she can shoot the three. It isn't as a high percentage as you would like. How has her touch been lately, and what else does she? How else does she contribute?
She's a a senior, and she's been a leader, and I've really challenged her to be more than just a 3-point shooter. So I like that she's putting the ball on the floor, and she's scrappy on defense, and even rebounding a little bit. So I've just really challenged her and tried to get her confidence up that she's more than just a 3-point shooter, and she's a wonderful 3-point shooter. Don't get me wrong, but she's just been more aggressive than she was last year, and part of that's coming off a ACL injury a couple years ago. So just getting that confidence back too. But yeah, she's been great for us.
And so now you got Cam, and it's a non-conference game, but every game matters when it comes to the rankings. You want to stay in the top 8, no doubt, and be a number 1 seed in a region. So every game is big. What do you see from Cam as the challenges there?
Well, I mean, they're well coached. I mean, they got a great coach. They always have a great plan. They play super hard. Most of the time, they run some type of 1-3-1 zone, and I know you're going to get their best effort. And right now, with where we're at, everybody's got a little extra fire in their belly for us, and that's good. That'll help us. We have to figure out how to match other people's intensity and fight. And we got to fight for it. And we do. We would love to have be in the top 8 and have a 1 seed. Right now, our goals are still in place. We want to challenge for the conference, and that's. I figure if we can win the conference or tie for the conference or be second in the conference, we'll be right up there for a seeding. So we're 1 game at a time, and Cam's next. So we'll give it all we got.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, really appreciate your time, and best of luck tonight against the Cougars. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you.
Mark Jepson, head coach for Riverside Girls Basketball, with us here on our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store Coaches Show on KSOM.
High school basketball on KSOM.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups now for tonight's girls game. First for the visiting Cougars of Cam. They're 8-6 under head coach Joe Wollum. Krista James, a 5'9 senior, 3.7 points a game. Ruthie Rich, a 5'8 junior, 8.9 points. Courtney Fulman, a 5'6 junior, 8.1. Ada Hansen, a 5'7 junior, 19.2. And Eiley Whalert, a 5'8 sophomore, at 3.1 points a ball game. Briley Steffen, a freshman off the bench, 5'4, averages 4.3. And Daphne Whalert, a 5'6 senior, averages 4.1. For the Bulldogs of Riverside, 12-2 under head coach Mark Jepson. Carly Miller, a 5'7 senior, 5.8 points a game. Welcome back, Sophia Fenner, a 5'7 junior, 7.7 a game. Sydney Summers, a 6-foot junior, at 13.7 a game. Caden Schnock, a 5'7 junior, 7.3 a game. And Adeline Martins, a 5'7 senior, 3.5 a game. Lily Reed, 5'9 junior, averages 4.1. Aslan Clark, a 5'4 junior, averages 4.2 points a game off the bench for the Bulldogs. And cut up, it's our Roadhouse Farm Supply tip-off. We're ready for basketball. Cam and Riverside after this here on KSOM.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today, I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
All right, ready for basketball here tonight in Oakland. Chris Varney, Jack McKee along with you. It's Cam and Riverside. And the Bulldogs, well, by the way, we're on YouTube tonight. Western Iowa Today TV, powered by Nishtanet. Technically awesome. And it will be Krista James who will jump it for Cam. And Sydney Summers for the Bulldogs. Our opening tip-off from Oakland Farm Supply, 205 Birch Street, Atlantic. Your one-stop shop. We feed them all, small flocks to large feed operations. Tip one by the Bulldogs. And they move left to right on your radio dial. Riverside wearing the home whites and road blacks for Cam. And on the near wing is Fenner. Gets it up top to Miller. It's batted away by Fulman, but Miller gets it back. Fenner on the near wing in the 1-3-1. Skip pass far side, faking it. Is Schnock, steps up and drains the 2. And Caden Schnock with the deuce, and Riverside on the board on the C-Pro scoreboard, 2-0. Hansen gets into the front court ahead of the press and knocked from behind by Fenner into the far corner. It'll be Cam basketball. Hansen will have to deal with that press, Jack. We saw her dribbling like mad against the Chargers on Monday.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Hansen has it at the top of the key for the Cougars. Coming to her is Fulman on the far wing, way out. Look for Rich on a cutter. Waylert on the top of the key, near wing to Hansen. Hansen up top to Fulman, swings it off to James. Far side, Waylert goes inside to Rich, underneath the basket, tries a reverse layup. No good. Rebound comes out to Hansen. Hansen gets it over to Waylert. And that shot did not hit the shot clock, so the shot clock runs out for 35 seconds and a violation on Cam.
Ruthie Rich's shot must not have hit the rim there.
Nope, that reverse layup, it hit the backboard.
Just the backboard, yeah.
And just did not nick the iron at all. On the near baseline is Summers. Wing, near side, Fenner. Martins kicks it back up top. And now Fenner, near corner again to Summers. Eyes that 1-3 zone and in 1-3-1 zone, and then Rich knocks it away on a bounce pass inside. Hansen lobs it to Fulman on the far wing. Fulman doesn't have a shot. Waylert inside to James. Kick it back to Rich on the near wing. Dribbles to the top of the circle. Gets it off to Fulman. Fulman looks to drive right side. Baseline shot no good. And the rebound comes out to Martins. Still 2-0 Bulldogs on the lead. Into the front court, they get it to Fenner on the near wing. Fenner missed a couple of games with those sprained ankles, but she is back. Schnock with it. Gets it up top to Miller. Miller guarded out there by Rich at the top. Schnock on the far wing. Far corner to Martins. Back to Schnock for 3. Rainbow finds the pot of gold for Caden Schnock. And it's 5-0 Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard. Hansen stopped dribbling in the backcourt, but Fulman was able to get there. She's scrambling. Got it back to Hansen on the run into the front. Gets away from a double team. Dribbles to the far wing to Fulman. Fulman, couple of dribbles, and got it back out to Hansen. Rich trying to set up a pick. Near wing to James. James back up top to Hansen. Little franticness by Cam. Fulman drive. Shot up. No good. Rebound to Rich, but a foul caught on Riverside. And Cam 0 for their first 3. We'll see what this foul is for the Bulldogs. It is on Sydney Summers, her first. And Rich will inbound the ball on the near baseline. Lobs it all the way out to Waylert. Hands it off to Hansen and resets the offense. Hansen with a dribble drive. Off balance, one-handed, no good. James gets the offensive rebound for Cam. Gets it all the way out to Waylert. And we got a travel on Waylert. Hansen was in the area, and they called a travel on Cam. Daphne Waylert is in the ball game for Cam, and Eiley Waylert is in the back, deep for the Cougars. Miller trying to drive near baseline, cut off, double team. Up top, Fenner fakes the 3, steps up, misses the 2. Fight for the rebound, and it's won by Cam. And Hansen will dribble into the front court right to left. Hansen on the move. Hansen got it inside to Daphne Waylert. Kick back out. 3 ball on its way. No good by Fulman. And the rebound comes off to Riverside. That 3 was by Hansen, actually. There's a tip ball as Krista James knocked it away and got it in the hands of Ruthie Rich.
Seeing this Cam defense get some good turnovers, but they got to get this offense going.
Well, they haven't made anything yet. Up top to Eiley Waylert. Waylert lobs it inside. Good catch by Hansen, and the layup is good. Hansen stuck in the back door. And the Cougars take the lead. Or actually, Bulldogs take the lead 5-2 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Miller way out. She'll launch a 3-ball. No good off the back of the iron. But the rebound comes to Fenner. Fenner gets it back up top to Schnock. Schnock, far corner. Now to Martins. Martins on the far wing. Skip past near side to Fenner. Looking to drive on James. That ain't happening. Schnock in the near wing. Up top, Martins. Bounce pass inside. Miller shot up. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Martins. And it will be sub time. Courtney Follman was in, and now she's out. Or now she's back in. So Joe Wallum has done some quick subs here. As Follman back in. You got both Whalards on the floor right now. Cam will put it in play. Gets it into Hanson. 5-2 Riverside on the lead. Hanson with a run into the front court. Trailing her Schnock. Good bounce pass to Eiley Whaler, but can't finish. And Sydney Summers grabs the rebound. Boy, point blank rain, and she rushed it into the front court. Looking to make a move is Lily Reed. Gets it back on the near wing to Schnock. Up top to Clark. Aslan Clark in the game. Schnock with a dribble. Hands it off to Clark, who can shoot the three. Far corner to Miller. Drives baseline. Blocked by Follman. Rebound comes right to Reed. Reed trying to put it up. No good. And we got a loose rebound and a foul, a whistle. I think we have a jump ball or a timeout. Looks like a timeout called by Riverside. 2:59 to go in the opening quarter. Bulldogs lead it 5-2 with the C-Pro scoreboard. Back after this on KSOM.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of
5-2, neither team shooting all that well to start things off. Bulldogs with the lead and the ball. Pretty much underneath their own basket. Miller lobs it all the way up top to Summers. Back of the far corner to Miller. Miller gets it up top to Reed. Reed one dribble. Near wing to Clark. Near corner. 3-ball on its way. No good by Schnock. And Miller can't control the rebound. It goes off for her out of bounds. You hear buzzers sometimes in the middle of action. That's actually from the opposite court.
Yeah.
It sometimes confuses me. And
the players as well.
There's a screen that separates the dual court here at Riverside High School. Hanson dribbling back and forth in the backcourt. Has to throw it all the way ahead. It'll go in the corner, saved by Ridge. It goes in the hands of Clark. I think Clark... No, Follman was the last one to touch it. Clark was there, but Follman the last to touch it. She couldn't control it.
Yeah, got to get Ada some help back there. You can't just have her 1v2ing in the backcourt and trying to get her to get across.
So good defense in the full court pressure there by Riverside. Clark on the near corner now to the wing. Head fake up top to Schnock. Swings it far side Miller. On the baseline, Reed drives, hits the side of the backboard. Fight for the rebound. Who's got it? I got it. You got it. Jump ball. And the arrow goes the other way to Cam. And they will bring in a sub. It's Daphne Whalert who checks back in. I don't think Hanson's going to come out of the ball game at all. Double team, but she throws it ahead. Gets it into the front court. Follman had a ball kicked by Clark. They didn't stop it. Hanson comes back up with it. Gets it on the far corner to James. Trying to swing it to Rich. It's knocked away by Reed. Almost ran into her coach on the sidelines, but the ball comes to Rich. Underneath, guarded by Summers. And she dribbled it out of bounds, but it was last touched by Carly Miller of Riverside. 14 on the shot clock for Cam. Rich to inbound the ball. Trouble. Got it in the far corner to James. James whips it all the way up top to Daphne Whaler. Thought about a three. Near wing. Rich drives. Blocked by Summers. Schnock able to come away with a rebound. What a block by Sydney Summers. Schnock on the near wing to Miller. Near corner to Reed. Inside to Summers. Her first touch offensively. Forces her way in and misses it. Rebound comes to Hanson. Hanson races back ahead to Rich. Bangs against Miller. Got some separation, then missed it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Rich.
It's good defense there. Just didn't move down low when Ruthie was trying to post up on her.
And Rich rushed the shot. And Cam won for their first 9. Nothing going in right now for the Cougs.
Kind of at a stalemate, too. Riverside's been kind of struggling as well, but Caden Schnack with 2 good buckets there to start off the game has kept him up front.
That's all the points for the Bulldogs. It's 5-2 still with 1:10 to go in the opening quarter. Schnack up top, near wing Clark. Drives on the baseline, wanted to shoot, double team, got it back to Schnack. Can't shoot a 3. Kick back up top, Miller for 3, short. And the rebound comes right to Steffen. And then she traveled, or she double dribbled. And a break for Riverside with 54.5 seconds left in the opening quarter. And Miller will throw it in on the far baseline, almost underneath their own basket. Whips it out to Clark, open for 3. Air ball hits nothing but oxygen, and then Reed can't handle the rebound. Haven't seen much shooting at all in this game. Riverside is 2 of 11, and Cam is 1 of 9. Offenses have been dreadful to begin for both teams, but both coaches are subbing early and often here. Hanson in the backcourt. Here comes the double team. Lobs it ahead. Good catch by Daphne Waylert in the front. Gets it off to Eiley Waylert. Hands it off to Hanson. Far side Daphne. Lobs it to James on the far corner. Whips it up top. Good catch one-handed by Hanson. Hanson. Double team by Clark. Whips it out to Daphne for 3. In and out, no good. And the rebound comes off to Riverside. Back up goes Eiley Waylert. James gets the rebound, and we got a foul. No, we're going to travel. So Cam got an offensive rebound, couldn't finish that one off, and Riverside will get it back. Shot clock will be off. 23.4 seconds left in the opening quarter. Back up court comes Schnack. Near wing to Clark. Martin's at the high post, drives to the left side, shot no good. Fight for the rebound, Reed, it's rejected inside by James. Clark got it back. Underneath the basket is Fenner and draws a foul on James. With 5.2 seconds left, not in the act of shooting. It's only, I think, the first team foul on the Cougars, so not a bad foul at all. Lob it all the way up top to Martins. Martins, Fenner for 3 at the buzzer. Air ball, and we are done with 1 quarter. Whoosh.
Sheesh.
Riverside on the CPRO scoreboard, they lead it, but it's only 5-2, and we're back in a minute here on KSOM.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison@hchexcavation.com.
Where will you be in 2, 5, or even 10 years? Do you dream of a more fulfilling career with greater earning potential? Let Iowa Western help you achieve those goals. This is Cindy Wetterland, Iowa Western Cass County Director, and all of our Iowa Western instructors are dedicated to your learning, growth, and advancement towards reaching your greatest potential. The Atlantic Center offers a wide variety of college credit coursework with small class sizes to maximize your experience and opportunity to excel. Start working towards your degree.
5-2, Riverside with the lead. It's been ugly. Riverside 2 of 14 in that first quarter. Cam 1 of 11. The difference is Caden Schnack, and she has 5 points, all of the Bulldogs' points.
It's kind of a double-edged sword, your defense working well, but the offense isn't. That's the product of a low-scoring game.
Yeah, both teams like their defense right now, really. Fenner picks up her dribble up top to Miller. Oh, she might have traveled, looks to drive, kick back near side of Fenner. Up top, Schnack for 3, no good. Long rebound on the near side, Fenner tracks it down. Tries to skip past far side, Miller gets it to Martins on the far side, just on the blocks and puts it up and in. And Liner Martins on the board for the Bulldogs. and they lead it 7-2 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Hansen gets it into the front court without much difficulty. Folman, far corner, gets it inside to Krista James, and she puts it up and in. Now we're getting something going. 7-4. Both teams hit their first shot to start the second quarter. Fenner picks up her dribble up top to Schnack. Schnack, near wing to Fenner. Fenner trying to pass to Martins at the high post, but it goes off the leg of Ridge. And it'll be Riverside ball. And inbound Miller to Martins. Fenner on the near wing. Finds Summers inside, but a turnaround jumper is no good. And Folman able to grab the rebound for Cam. They get it to Hansen, and she works it into the front court. Hansen on the far wing. Hansen way up top to Whaler. Swings it near wing to Rich. Quickly inside to Folman, nothing there. High post, free throw line, Whaler. Back up top, Hansen. Rich quickly in the corner. Folman for three, no good. Martins and James are going at it for the rebound, and Martins won it. And Schnack back into the front court. Schnack goes into the corner, gets it back up top for three, no good. Long rebound, Hansen does have it. And throws it way far ahead. Good catch by Rich, but misses the layup after Miller ran by. Martins the rebound for the Bulldogs. Still 7-4. Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard. Miller left alone will launch a three. That's no good. Rebound Martins puts it back up and in. Martins being active on the rebounding side for Riverside. They lead it 9-4 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Folman across the timeline. Whips it near corner. Rich for three. No good. And the rebound comes off to Summers. And Schnack comes back into the front court. Schnack comes near side to Fenner. Near corner to Miller. Looks to drive to the baseline. Trapped by James. Got it back to Fenner. Up top to Schnack. Schnack will look to make a move. Double teamed out there. Got it inside to Fenner. Fenner try to whip a pass backwards to Martins, and it ends up in the hands of Joe Wollum, the Cam head coach. He's out of bounds.
Yes, he is.
He's supposed to be out of bounds.
In most cases. Sometimes he gets passionate.
That's why you never want to throw it to any coach, because they're out of bounds. And Cam will have it, and they get it in the hands of Hansen. Only 4 points right now for the Cougars. Hansen picks up her dribble, double teamed on the front court. Lobs it far side, saved by Eiley Whaler. Whaler goes off. Gets it inside to James. One-hander with the right hand, no good. Summers gets the rebound for Riverside. Ahead to Schnack. Schnack with the dribble. Up top to Fenner. Far wing to Miller. And Miller will dribble it. Back up top to Fenner. Schnack on the near wing. Goes inside to Summers. Double team. Shot up. No good. Rebound inside Martins. Puts it back up and in. Wow. And it's 11-4. Riverside with the lead. Martins is having a big factor on the rebounding side. And a lob pass inside to Eiley Whaler. Missed, had it knocked out of her hands. The pass went to James. Her shot is no good. And there's a scrum for the rebound. Summers in the middle of two Cougars. And they call a tie-up. And it'll stay with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, both teams having to really fight for the buckets they're getting so far in this one. Chris just hasn't been really getting the ball rolling for the offense for both sides tonight.
The offense has been bye-bye so far to this game. Hansen on the far wing. Goes inside to Whaler. Whaler gets it back out to Daphne. Launches a three is no good. And the loose rebound tracked down by Fenner. Fenner gets it off to Schnack, who gets it into the front court. Near wing to Fenner. Up top, Schnack back far wing to Miller. Doesn't have a shot. Skip pass to Fenner on the wing. Goes inside to Martins. Kick up top, Schnack. Miller on the far wing for three. Nothing going in for Carly. Long rebound comes off to Hansen. Hansen stuck in the backcourt. Gets it to Eiley Whaler. On the run comes Steffen into the front. Steffen is double teamed and tied up briefly by Miller, and they do call a tie-up. The arrow goes to Cam. Good job by Carly Miller to just grab it. The ball held by Briley Steffen, didn't grab at Steffen. And now flurry of subs again for both teams. Both Whalards come out of the ball game. Krista James in for Cam. Ruthie Rich, I think, also back in there. Hanson lobs it. Courtney Folman up top to Rich. Rich coming to it is Hanson. 11 on the shot clock. Hanson works it back out. Now drives, pull-up jumper at the free throw line. No good. James got hit on the offensive rebound. Up top, stepping for three. That's no good. Another fight for the rebound. Summers got it and threw it, thinking a player was behind her. There was nobody there. And it ends up at the scorer's table, and Cam will keep it. And they'll get a fresh 35. Adeline Martins back in, replacing Summers. Ooh, she is maybe holding. She is maybe
finger. Yeah, I think so. On that rebound.
She's leaning over in a little bit of pain. That ball tipped away by Martins, but it comes to Hanson. Hanson all alone inside is Folman. Her shot is no good, but she is fouled. No, they call her for a travel. So no shot for Folman. And they're attending to Sydney Summers right now.
Looks like a nose, actually, they're looking at.
Yeah, not her finger. Yeah, nosebleed. And Fenner into the front court. Aslan Clark is in there. She gets it on the far wing. They cover her. Clark, we haven't seen, I think, points since the Eisenhower administration right now. Martin's double-teamed. Lost it. Got it back. And then we got a foul called inside. Well, one thing is happening is that the officials generally are letting everybody play, but they did call a foul on that particular possession.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen a trip to the line yet, Chris, but yeah, just very physical, very tough matchup so far.
No free throws at all. The foul on James, her second. And Miller inbounds the ball to Reed on the far corner. Drives, pull-up jumper, no good. Another missed shot. And Hanson gets the rebound for Cam. Races back into the front court, trying to get away from Clark. Shot over Martins, and no good, a block. Boy, I thought for a second the official was going to stick his hand behind his head, which would be a charge, but he didn't, and Hanson will get our first free throws of the night. Still 11-4 Riverside. There's 2:31 to go in the first half, and Hanson will make the free throw. She's only 59% from the line. 11-5 on the C-Pro scoreboard. By your side to maximize yields from the word go, your Pioneer Pros, John Becker, Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dickla, and Nick Knudsen. And the second one rattles out for Hanson, and we got a foul on Folman over the back on the rebound of Reed. First foul on Folman, and the second team foul on Cam. Under 2.5 to go in the second quarter. Miller almost traveled with it, got it to Martins in the far corner. Up top, Fenner, near wing to Clark. Clark picks up her dribble. Coming to help is Reed. Reed lobs it far side. Fenner in the lane. Jumper good. Sophia Fenner puts it up, and they call a foul too? Are they going to count the basket?
No basket, and they're just going to put it down low.
They're going to say a foul was called on Kesley Platt for Cam before the shot. So a break for Cam there. Lob it inside. Reed posting up on Whaler. Turnaround jumper is blocked. Fenner and Hanson are tied up. The arrow to Riverside. I have Riverside 2 for 22. Cam is 2 for 20. Oh, actually, Riverside is a little bit more. They actually have. I'm sorry. I made a mistake there. 5 for 25 instead. Near corner is Reed. Skip pass far side. Clark for three. No good. And a one-handed rebound by Whaler. Lobs it into Hanson all the way to Ruthie Rich. And she puts it up and in. Good transition basket for Cam that time. 11-7 Riverside with a lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Fenner far side to Miller. Far corner to Martins. Underneath the basket. Nothing there. Lobs it back. Miller for three. No good. Waller tips it, but it comes off to Clark in the lane. It rolls around, no good. Rebound to Whaler. And back up court comes Cam. And then Clark knocks it out of bounds on the near side at midcourt. It'll be Cougar ball, and Joe Wallem wants a timeout. 1:16 to play in the opening half. And, man, we're not going to get to 100 points tonight. 11-7. Riverside with a lead. Back after this here on KSOM.
It's tip-off time, and Oath Farm Supply is here to support all our area basketball teams. We are thankful for our community's support of our business for over 30 years. During this time, we have served our customers carrying the top brands in the industry and have also developed and manufacture our own line of livestock feeds and minerals for all species. We have some of the best nutritionists backing us up to bring you top-of-the-line products at affordable prices. Turn the sound up and cheer on your basketball team, and as always, Oath Farm Supply is working with and for our valued customers.
11-7 Riverside. The C-Pro scoreboard not getting much action tonight. Cougars working into the front court right to left. Hanson up top to Eiley Whalert. Eiley left alone out there. She's 0-1 on threes, and Clark stepped in front of Rich, intercepts, goes all the way, and it's good in the foul. Aslan Clark goes coast to coast off her steal, and now goes to the line to try and complete the three-point play. And the foul should be on Rich, I believe. It is her first. And the free throw is good by the junior, who's only a 39% free throw shooter. And a touchdown lead for Riverside, 14-7 on the C-Pro scoreboard. There's a lob pass way over the head of Eiley Whalert by Hanson. And another turnover on Cam with under a minute to go in the second quarter. Just 3 made baskets and 1 of 2 free throws for the Cougars. As Riverside's defense just a little bit more effective. Miller at the far wing. Gets inside to Reed. Double team. Turnaround jumper. No good. Got it back. Up. No good. Got it back again. It's blocked and a foul call. Well, sometimes you get some of that when you have a player that is just in position, and Reed was deep on the blocks to begin with, and it came right back to her. The foul called on Eiley Whalert, her first, and the free throw rattles in for Reed. Lily only a 50% free throw shooter. First foul on Whalert. And the second one is good. Reed hits them both. Her first points of the night. And it's 16-7. Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Hanson races down court for the Cougars. Double team. Got it on the corner. Daphne for 3. No good, but she's fouled. Daphne Whalert will go to the line to shoot 3. She'll have more free throw attempts on this time than she's had all year. Reed called for her first, and the first one rolls out for Daphne, who's 0 for 2 before that free throw. Second one for Whalert. That's no good.
Doesn't take too long at the line. One dribble puts it up.
Hanson replaces Eiley Whalert to block out for the rebound. And Daphne, that one rattled around. It hit every inch of the iron it could and finally fall in. 1 point for Whalert out of 3 there. 27 seconds left. The shot clock is off. Clark in the front court. Dribbles out to Schnack. Schnack comes near wing to Miller. Miller, bounce pass inside to Reed, but it's stolen away by Eiley Whalert. Got it to Hanson. Hanson into the front court. Went to the far side. And that was maybe the mistake there by Hanson, because that allowed Miller and Clark to set up a double team, and they swatted out of bounds. 10 seconds left. Rich throws it into Hanson. Near side, Steffen. Whalert goes inside to Rich. Turnaround jumper in the lane. No good. Clark the rebound. And that's going to be the end of a, well, defensive, we'll say it, first half. Your C-Pro scoreboard, Riverside 16, Cam 8. Back, and our UGA halftime is up after this here on KSOM.
Since 1952, the family-owned Mertz Welding has provided quality welding and fabrication in Carson. They specialize in rebuilding and remanufacturing everything from light to heavy equipment with a variety of machines and welders. There isn't a job Mertz Welding can't handle. For more information, stop in at the shop in the west end of Broadway in Carson, or give them a call at 712-484-3821. Mertz Welding is a proud sponsor of Riverside
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
It's halftime. Our UGI halftime. Your choice for home, auto, farm, and crop insurance. Locally owned and operated insurance agency in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Riverside leads it 16-8. An offensive juggernaut here tonight, Jack.
Not quite. Not quite. But, for me, it's really hard to... In a game like this, it's hard to point a finger at one thing and say, this is exactly what you're doing wrong, and this is why your offense isn't getting the ball rolling. I mean, you're looking at a Riverside team like before that Glenwood loss where they were kept around 29 points. I mean, they were putting up 50 points a game, and on the other side, Ada Hansen putting up 20 points per game. She was kept to none, I believe, in that first half. But the thing is, in a game like this, it's really about the heart and the hustle that your team shows, and it's just a matter of who wants it more, because if it's not rolling in the first half, it's going to get hard to get it rolling in the second half. But crazier things have happened, and Riverside they started to see some momentum there in the first at the end of the first half with a great 3-point play there by Clark, and good turnovers there by Cam as well. They couldn't really translate over on the other side though. So Riverside they're coming out on top in this one. Cam, they just got to focus on that defense, keep forcing those turnovers, and get some more good shots up, because neither team's shooting very efficient tonight, and only thing I think you can hope for is just to kind of shoot your way out of it, and hopefully you get warmed up in the second half.
Whoever can take care of the ball will win this game. It's halftime. Our UGI halftime 16-8. Riverside with the lead. We'll get your UGI first half stats after this here on KSOM.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at UnitedGroupINS.com today.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories. From the first bite to the last sip, Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
For farm supplies, see Brumley Supplies in Carson. General Farm Supplies, nuts and bolts, just about everything you need to get whatever is broke on your farm fixed. Need a new hydraulic hose belt? Brumley Supply can do that for you. Maybe you just need a couple of adapters or fittings. They can handle that too. Conveniently located just outside of Carson. Give them a call at 402-680-5471. For all your farm supply needs, Brumley Supplies in Carson.
Time here in game one of our doubleheader. The girls, Riverside leads Cam 16-8. For the Bulldogs, Adeline Martins leads with 6. Katie Snake with 5. Aslan Clark with 3. And Lily Reed 2. Riverside 6 of 31 in that first half. That's a sizzling 19%. 1 of 11 threes. 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Cam, Ada Hansen has 3. Ruthie Rich 2. Krista James 2. Daphne Whalert 1 point at the free throw line. Cam, 3 of 22 for 14%. 0 of 6 on threes, 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Just 19 and 14%. I mean, it's all about defense in this one, and both teams have to find a way to take care of the ball. Ada Hansen's getting a lot of touches. I tell you what worked with Riverside was when Adeline Martins got those rebounds and got some putbacks.
Oh, yeah.
For the Bulldogs, for Cam, they have not got anything, and they have missed some easy shots as well inside.
Yeah, and that's kind of the story of Riverside's season, I think. They just know where to be off the board, and that's where a lot of their points come from. And we saw that with Adeline Martins. We'll see that from Sophia Fenner, I'm sure, in the second half. But like you said, taking care of the ball is essential here. In a low-scoring game like this, every possession truly starts to matter. Every free throw truly starts to matter, and you need to treat every possession like it's your last, Chris.
Sydney Summers scoreless in that first half. I don't think she came in after that nosebleed. So they're going to need to find a way to get her some touches. And Ruthie Ridge only 2-point. I mean, just no offense. Yep. That is our UGI halftime. Riverside leads 16-8. Second half action coming up here on KSOM.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
For more information, contact Trey Bricks at 712-249-2503.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today, I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
We'll make adjustments as we start the second half. Folman on the far corner to Whalert for Cam. They start the third quarter with a basketball. Up top to Hansen. Hansen puts it on the floor, forces one up and banks it in. Ada Hansen gets the first point of the second half, and it is 16-10 Riverside as we start the third quarter on RC Pro scoreboard. That's right, that's the score, 16-10. You heard me right. Miller with the dribble, hands it off to Summers. Up top to Martins, near corner to Fenner, inside to Summers, bounce pass, a double bouncer. Snake with it on the far corner, and a whistle. Martins was looking to drive, and looks like we're going to have a travel called against Riverside. Campbell put it in play. James hands it off to Hansen, throws it way far ahead to Folman. Folman drives, shot is blocked by Summers, out of bounds. Summers reached from behind her almost to her side and blocked that out of bounds. Rich underneath her own basket. Squeezes it inside of Hansen. Off balance, no good. Whaler's shot is blocked by Fenner or Summers, one of the two, and then a tie-up on the rebound. The shooting percentage goes down. 0 for 3 for Cam there.
Yeah.
Snake comes back the other way for Riverside. Near wing to Miller, way out. Miller, Snake in the corner. Martins in the corner. Bounce pass into traffic, right through the legs of Summers. Hansen runs the other way, throws it ahead to Rich. Rich over Fenner, but she travels. And the turnover will give it back to the Bulldogs. And Caden Snake will work it up court right to left for Riverside. To the far side to Fenner. Fenner far corner over to Summers. Summers dribbles it to the wing. Hands it off to Miller. Miller couldn't hit a three in that first half. Lobs it up top to Martins. Martins kicks it back to Snake. Snake to the high post near wing Fenner. Fenner drives over Whaler. No good, an air ball. Krista James the rebound. Back up court, Hansen has a 2-on-1. Slides by the defender and lays it up and in. She had Rich, but she had an opening on the right side of the hoop.
See, the points start to open up there on the transition for the Cougars.
16-12, Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Miller drives on the high post, launches the shot, no good. Rich, the rebound for the Cougars. Gets it off to Hansen. Hansen back into the front court, stops. Now on the near wing to Folman, to the near corner. Tries a bounce pass to Whaler, saves it back to Rich on the wing. Rich drives in the lane, and it's a swish. And look at Cam with a 6-0 run to start the half. And a timeout is called. No, I thought it was a timeout.
Other side of the court.
That's the other.
Or this side of the court.
It is
it's hard
this
to
side
tell.
of the court. Timeout called by Riverside. 16-14. Riverside's lead is only 2. We're back after this here on KSOM.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation today at 712-249-5137.
All right, Riverside with the ball. Miller in the near corner to Martins. Martins, Riverside's lead is cut to 2. Back up top to Fenner. Fenner dribbles to the far side. Miller comes to her. Still with the dribble. 14 on the shot clock. Miller almost traveled with it. Picks up her dribble. Schnock has it. Drives. Pull up. Jumper off the glass. No good. Whaler at the rebound. Whaler throws it ahead to Hansen. Hansen 1-on-1 over Martins. Banks it up. No good. Summers the rebound. And back up court comes Schnock. I'm having a hard time with Caden Schnock's last name. I apologize.
Schnack.
Schnack. There's some last names that you just have problems with, and that seems to be my problem. So I apologize to everybody, but that's a tough name for me. Schnack gets it back on the near corner. Back inside to Martins, up top to Miller. Miller hands it off, far side. Summers, no, Fenner doesn't have a drive. Schnack up top for three at the buzzer of the shot clock, no good. Hit the back of the iron when we got a whistle.
It looks like it hit the support there on the top. So,
okay,
yeah, dead ball.
Didn't see it hit the support, but it's crazy. Sometimes you just run into names and you just have problems with it. It's like, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to mispronounce, but, it's just like I can't crap that one. There's a long pass down court, and it ends up in the Cam bench.
Oh, going to go Riverside's way. I think one of the Whalers thought it was going to stay over there. They didn't actually go for it.
Yeah, Hansen threw a long ways down court, and now back the other way comes Schnack. Gets it on the far side to Fenner. Fenner, a bounce pass inside. Summers, quick jumper, and it's good. She got the friendly roll, her first points of the night. Sydney Summers with the deuce. And it's 18-14. Riverside ends the 6-0 run by the Cougars on the C-Pro scoreboard. Hansen beats the press. Near wing, off to Daphne Whaler for three is no good. Rebound, Eiley Whaler gets it to Fulman, and it bounces around and in for Courtney Fulman. An offensive rebound. And a timeout called. 3:43 to go in the third quarter. 18-16. Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back after this on KSOM.
Where will you be in 2, 5, or even 10 years? Do you dream of a more fulfilling career with greater earning potential? Let Iowa Western help you achieve those goals. This is Cindy Wetterland, Iowa Western Cass County Director, and all of our Iowa Western instructors are dedicated to your learning, growth, and advancement towards reaching your greatest potential. The Atlantic Center offers a wide variety of college credit coursework with small class sizes to maximize your experience and opportunity to excel. Start working towards your degree by stopping into Iowa Western Cass County Center to change your future today.
Quick story. One time I was broadcasting a game in Sioux City. It was actually South Sioux City in Nebraska, and I asked the coach the pronunciations for all of the players, and he gave them to me. And then I broadcast the game, and then a day later, I get a call from a parent saying, "You mispronounced all the names." Schnack inside. She's pivoting around, and they're going to call a tie-up, and the arrow will go to Cam. So sometimes you can't even win when you lose.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just lose. Hansen works it back the other way. Here comes the double team by Miller. Hansen identified it, though, got it across the timeline. Hands it off. Far corner. Fulman open for three. No good. Barely nicked the iron. Whaler the rebound. No, it's Hansen with a rebound. Missed it. Hansen got it back, and we got a tie up on the rebound, and it'll go to Riverside. Well, Hansen couldn't get the putback immediately, so it'll be Riverside ball, another tie-up. And the Bulldogs work it back up right to left. Schnack comes into the front court, gets it off to Fenner. Schnack at the far corner. Schnack inside looking for Summers on the lob, and she stumbles a bit, but it was knocked out of bounds by Cam. Hansen and James inside. See, James is a name I can get.
Yeah.
That's an easy one. Schnack trying to inbound the ball underneath their basket. Good catch by Fenner, but didn't shoot it. Schnack fakes it. Far wing, fakes it again. Tries to go into Reed. Knocked away by James. Loose ball comes to Fenner. Launches it up. No good. Rebound comes right to Schnack. Schnack, turn around. Everybody leaves her alone. She missed the long J. And the rebound comes off to Cam. And Hansen works it back into the front court for the Cougars. Hansen, kick out, three ball, no good by Steffen. Rebound battled around, and Reed comes up with it for Riverside. And Schnack comes back into the front court for the Bulldogs with 2:12 to go in the third quarter. Schnack now baseline Fenner, underneath, blocked and fouled by James, I believe. I think it's going to be on Krista James, but it could be, yeah, it is on James. That'd be her third. So she's the only one really in any kind of foul trouble. Sophia Fenner will go to the line to shoot two. And the first free throw is good for Sophia Fenner Tonight's game is brought to you by Brocker Carnes & Carnes, trusted insurance since 1894. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors. Anita Supply Center, your home enhancement store. We're here to help. Second one for Fenner is good. And Fenner's first points of the night. She's only 54% from the line. 20-16, Riverside with a lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. 2:06 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, good makes there by Fenner. Keeps it to a two-possession game. Takes some of the pressure off your offense.
And Riverside doesn't press. Interesting. Steffen goes far corner to Rich. Rich back to Steffen. Steffen covered out there on three-point land. Gets it way up top to Fulman. Back to Steffen. Steffen looking to drive, but that's cut off. Back up top to Waylert. Hanson on the near wing. Hanson drives off the glass. No good, but gets the rebound and comes right back to her. Throws it on the near wing to Waylert. Got it to Steffen and a reach-in called on Schnack. First foul, I believe, on Caden Schnack.
Yeah, they took off the pressure there, Chris, like you mentioned. I think I like that decision there. You know, a lot of those points that Cams are making, they're coming in transition when your defense isn't really fully set into that zone. And when your offense isn't producing like tonight, you got to have that.
Looking to drive that time. Steph throws it back. Schnack intercepts. Throws it ahead. Good catch by Martins. A 2-on-1, but she'll take it herself and lay it up and in. She had Clark, but instead took it all the way, and Martins with a big bucket. And back the other way. Waylert goes inside to Eiley Waylert. Back out. Nothing there. Far corner to Rich. Back to Steffen. Steffen, nothing there. To Rich. Posting up on Summers. Clark comes over to swat it. They call it travel. 1:03 to go in the third quarter. Courtney Fulman back in for Cam, replacing Steffen. And Riverside will go right to left with Schnack. Schnack with the dribble. Near wing to Martins. Martins looks inside. Nothing materializing. Then lost the handle on the double dribble. Good job by Rich at the front of the 1-3-1 to force Martin's hand. And the Bulldogs turn it right back. Hanson left to right for the Cougars. Hanson near side to Fulman. Fulman, zone for Riverside. Lobs it up top to Hanson. Hanson got in the near corner. Fulman launches a three. Rainbow finds the pot of gold. The first three of the night for Cam. And it cuts the lead in half with 30 seconds left. Schnack to Clark on the far side. Bounce pass. Reed try to go inside to Summers right through her hands. It was kind of a hard pass by Reed, and the turnover gives it back to Cam.
Just hope if you're Cam, that three gets the ball rolling, gets that offense going, and really gets you back in this game.
And now Riverside's going to press again with 21 and a half seconds left.
Oh, man, this is heavy.
No, they gave the ball back to Riverside. What? They changed. They gave it to Riverside. Martins has it on the near wing. Near corner, Stack trying to throw it up. Wow, Fulman in front of her. Got it to Summers. Drives over a double team. No good. Rebound, Reed. And she puts it back up and in. 5 seconds left. Fulman gets it to Hanson. Got to shoot it up. No, didn't get a shot off. And that's the end of the third quarter. And on the C-Pro scoreboard, Riverside with the edge, 24-19. Back after this here on KSOM.
It's tip-off time, and Oath Farm Supply is here to support all our area basketball teams. We are thankful for our community's support of our business for over 30 years. During this time, we have served our customers carrying the top brands in the industry and have also developed and manufactured our own line of livestock feeds and minerals for all species. We have some of the best nutritionists backing us up to bring you top-of-the-line products at affordable prices. Turn the sound up and cheer on your basketball team, and as always, Oath Farm Supply is working with and for our valued customers.
Since 1952, the family-owned Mertz Welding has provided quality welding and fabrication in Carson. They specialize in rebuilding and remanufacturing everything from light to heavy equipment with a variety of machines and welders. There isn't a job Mertz Welding can't handle. For more information, stop in at the shop in the west end of Broadway in Carson, or give them a call at 712-484-3821. Mertz Welding is a proud sponsor.
4-19, Riverside with the lead as we start the fourth quarter. No, we're not in the first quarter. We're in the fourth. That's right, 24-19 is the score. Adeline Martins leads Riverside with 8, and Ada Hansen leads Cam with 7. And Hansen comes into the front court, picks up her dribble way far away. There's a reach by Fenner, but Rich controls. Fallman way out. And throw it on the baseline, and it's thrown away. Looked like now Riverside was going to a 1-3-1. So a turnover on Cam. And back come the Bulldogs, right to left. Schnack comes into the front court, far side to Fenner. Fenner, bounce pass to Schnack at the corner. Schnack back to Fenner. High post to Martins at the free throw line. Kick back to Schnack for 3. No good. Rebound to Krista James for Cam. Back up court comes Hansen. Doesn't have numbers, but got it to Rich on the far wing. Rich backs her way in. Kick out to Whalert. Driving baseline, Hansen. Shot up is blocked by Summers, but they got a foul, I believe, on Summers. Well, I think Riverside fans thought she had all ball. That's the second foul on Sydney Summers. She only has 2 points tonight. Hansen to the free throw line. The first one is no good. Free throws, everything really matters right now. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Hummel Insurance Service, the difference with Hummel. And that one rattles in for Hansen. 24-20, Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard early here in the fourth. Schnack across the timeline, far side to Fenner. Fenner, bounce pass far side to Schnack in the corner. Schnack back to Fenner. Up top to Summers, swings it near side to Miller. Miller got it up top to Fenner. She attacks, throws up a shot. It rattles around and almost went in. It was deflected, and she is fouled. But that that sort of shot almost went in. And the foul is called on Courtney Fallman, her second. And Sophia Fenner goes to the line to shoot 2. She's only 54% of the year, and the first one is no good. Tonight's game brought to you by the Touchdown Beer and Grill. Great vibes, drinks, flavor, unforgettable moments where every night is a win at the Touchdown. Every meal is a good one, too, there. And the second one is good for Fenner. 25-20 as both teams exchange free throws to start the fourth quarter. Bulldogs with a 5-point lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Rich on the far wing. Dribbles it right back to Hansen. Hansen dribbles it near side now. Schnack contends her. Hansen hesitates, attacks, shot is blocked and fouled. And we'll see who this foul is going to be called on. And it will be on Schnack. And that's her second. And a timeout on the floor. 6:41 to go in the fourth quarter. Riverside with a 25-20 lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. We're back at 30 here on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
So on that foul, they give Hansen 2 shots, and the first one is no good for Ada Hansen. It's 25-20, and the second one is good for Hansen. So 2 free throws out of 4 in the fourth quarter for her. She has 9. The lead cut to 4. 25-21 Bulldogs on the C-Pro scoreboard. Schnack to the near wing. Hands it off to, good steal by Rich, but it comes right back to Carly Miller. Miller was trying to get it up top. Rich almost had a steal. Schnack on the far corner. And she tried to dribble it and go on the baseline. James cut her off, and I think James is going to be whistled for the foul.
Yeah, blocking foul kind of pushed her out of bounds.
That's her 4th. So James is going to have to come out. Daphne Whalert replaces her. Fallman comes out. And Briley Steffen replaces her. Miller. They get a far corner, 3-ball by Martins, and the Rainbow finds the pot of gold. Adeline Martins. That wasn't a liner, that was a rainbow. She's her 3rd 3 of the year. She was 2 of 12 before that one. And it's 28-21, Riverside with the lead. Rich, way up top. Bounce pass off to Steffen. Hanson in the middle of the zone. Near corner to Whaler. Lobs it back out. Rich trying to answer. It's an air ball. Whaler cannot save it. And it will go to Riverside. Liner Martins going to Simpson to play softball.
Yeah.
And she has come through big time offensively, rebounding-wise, and defensively for Riverside. Schnack in the front court with a dribble. Martin's trying to set up a screen, trying to throw it near side. It's deflected by Rich. Miller has it. Got it back to Schnack. Throws it far side, and we got an illegal screen called on Sydney Summers. Looked like she moved her feet. And that'd be the third foul on Summers. So an offensive foul on Riverside will give it back to Cam. A big three by Martins, and now we got an injured player.
Yeah, Steffen steps out.
Briley Steffen, I think, got maybe hit in the face.
Yeah, hit in the face.
James back in there with the 4 fouls to Fulman for 3 is no good. And the long rebound comes to Schnack. Schnack comes back into the front court for the Bulldogs. Hesitation move, drives on James, misses it. And the rebound comes off to Fulman. Fulman, a bounce pass, comes off to Hanson into the front court. Hanson whips it to the high post to Whaler. Rich on the far corner. Way up top to Fulman. Near wing to Hanson. Miller with a swipe at it. Hanson keeps. Hanson near corner. Gets on the near baseline underneath over Martins. Throws it away. Schnack intercepts. Being traced by Rich. Schnack all the way. Lays it up and in. 4:45 to go and a 5-0 run for Riverside. Their lead up to 9. 30-21 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Largest lead of the game. Bounce pass inside to James. Kick back to Fulman. Skip pass far side to Rich. Quickly inside to Whaler. Back out. Hanson attacks. Triple teamed. Throws it up to James and no good. James thought she was going to shoot it. James gets the rebound. Rich for 3. No good. And James can't control it. It goes out of bounds. Boy, Hanson was driving and the zone did not go out on her and she could have shot the ball. James was not expecting a pass and Hanson threw it to her. You got to shoot that ball. Lob out to Hanson at the top of the circle. Hanson into a double team with Clark. Near corner, Fulman drives, baseline. It's good in the foul. What a drive by Courtney Fulman. Boy, Clark didn't have any help that time. She thought she did. She didn't. And Fulman will go to the line to shoot 1.
Yeah, you'd like this one if you're Cam.
Foul is on Aslan Clark, her first. And Fulman misses the free throw. And the rebound is ripped away by Fenner. 30-23. Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard halfway through the fourth quarter. Schnack picks up her dribble, pivots, got it to Clark. Lobs it all the way. Good catch by Fenner. Right in front of the Riverside bench. Picks up her dribble. Nobody on her. Bounce pass inside. Martin's turnaround jumper. No good, but she is fouled. And Liner Martins will go to the line to shoot 2.
James fouls out.
Yeah, Krista James fouls out for Cam. She fouls out with just 2 points. She's averaging 3.7, but that's a
great rebounder.
Yeah, great rebounding presence in there for Cam. It looks like they're going to go small ball as Martins hits the first free throw. Liner only a 54% free throw shooter, but she's having a big night. She has 12. She's the only player for either club in double figures.
Yeah. It's hard to say it's out of reach for Cam right now, especially with, 3:49 left. But, with how slow the pace of the game has been, it's not going to be an easy way to come back in this one.
Martin's second free throw is no good off the iron. Rebound comes to Reed. Misses it. Rebound to Reed and is fouled. Boy, Lily Reed has gotten them some big rebounds as well when she is in there. And now she will go to the line to shoot 2.
She kind of fell asleep there. If you're Cam, didn't box out, and Lily Reed took advantage.
Fulman called for a third foul, and Reed misses the free throw. Tonight's game brought to you by Stein Seed. Stein has yield. Contact Trey Bricks, your local Stein rep. By Principal Financial Group with agent Mark Smith. Second one, no good. Reed missed them both. It didn't hurt Cam at all. Reed missed his Folman the rebound. Hanson back the other way. Hanson with a dribble. Schnack guards her at the top. Whaler lobs it inside. Good catch by Rich. Misses it. Got it back and is fouled. Well, she's got those long arms, and she tried to shoot it over her head. Initially, it didn't work. Then got fouled by Reed. 2 free throws here for Rich. And the first one barely hit the front of the iron for Ruthie. And Rich is a 53% free throw shooter. Tonight's game is brought to you by Fikes Plumbing and Services. HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic. Now serving Greenfield and Atlantic. Second one is good for Rich. She has 5. And the lead is 8 for Riverside on the timeout called on the floor. 3:30 to go in the fourth quarter. 32-24 Riverside with the edge. Back after this here on KSOM.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
32-24, Riverside with a lead with 3:30 to go in the ball game. First game of 2 here tonight at Riverside High School. And the Bulldogs will have it. Full court pressure by Cam. Miller will throw it in. Miller looks, has trouble, lobs it to Martins. Still in the backcourt near side of Fenner. Crosses the timeline. Fenner gets it way back up top to Schnack. Picked by Summers. Schnack doesn't have a shot. Schnack picked up her dribble. Coming to help is Miller. Miller picks up her dribble. Miller way far away. Rich on her. Fenner comes to help. 17 on the shot clock. Fenner way up top to Schnack. Schnack with the dribble inside the arc. Far corner to Miller. Drives baseline. In traffic and is called for the travel. The ball was deflected by Cam, but she shoveled her pivot foot anyway, and good defense by the Cougars.
Yeah, and a combination of that great defense and Riverside, they're just trying to let this game die, I think. I mean, you saw Schnack there. She was not looking to drive like she's been doing.
But they used 30 seconds of the clock. Platt comes near baseline to Whalert. Inside to Rich. Shot over. No pass to Folman. Shut up. No good. Fouled. And Folman will go to the line to shoot 2. Kesley Platt in there for Cam. Folman 0 of 1 from the line here in this quarter, 58% for the year. And Cam needs these to make it a 2-possession game, and the first one is good. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Service Master by Rice, 24/7, 365, services all of Western Iowa. Don't forget our Service Master by Rice player of the game. And the second one good by Folman, and she's got 9. And it's 32-26, a 6-point lead for Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard. Martin's in the backcourt, being contested. Got it to Schnack across the timeline. Races into the front, had a 2-on-2, but decided to hold off. And gets it off to Fenner. Rich going out for her. Fenner, kick back to Schnack on the far wing. Schnack at top now. Picked up her dribble, hands it off to Miller. They dare her to shoot the 3. She does, no good. And the rebound comes to Hanson. Hanson races back into the front court, doesn't have numbers. From behind, Fenner stole it away, but can't save it out of bounds. And Cam will keep with 2:16 to go.
Yeah, she drove on the near side, and she met every single Riverside Bulldog there. Cam was kind of slow to get up court.
Cam only has 1 basket in this fourth quarter, but they climb back in it with some free throws. It's a big possession for him. Hanson on the near wing. That's kind of a high dribble, but got it to Whalert. Lobs it in. Rich, shot up. No, it's deflected by Martins out of bounds. Boy, Martin's got a piece of that one. Otherwise, Rich would have had a layup. Rich inbounds the ball. Waylard up top. Hansen goes inside. Fulman gets away and banks it up and in. Courtney Fulman, a big bucket. And the lead is cut to 4. 32-28. Back the other way. They beat the press. Summers, no good. Hansen grips the rebound away from Fenner. Back up court comes Hansen. Doesn't have numbers, but dribbles it out. Offense catches up. 3 ball on its way. No good by Steffen. Rebound comes off to Schnack. Boy, that could have given them a 1-point deficit. 1.5 minutes to go. Schnack gets it back from Miller. Near corner, now to Martins. Drives baseline, nothing there. Martins in trouble. Gets it back to Schnack away from Rich. Martins in the corner for 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. Fenner. No good. Fenner again. Knocked out of bounds. And Riverside, they're going to call a foul. Yeah. They called a foul on Cam with 1:10 to go. So Fenner will go to the line to shoot 2, and the foul is called on Kesley Platt. Free throw by Fenner is no good.
It's still going to be 2 possessions here, even if she makes it. Needs some buckets.
32-28. Riverside with a lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Both teams in the double bonus. Second one is no good. She missed them both. Rebound to Summers. Put back is no good, but she is fouled. What an offensive rebound by Sydney Summers, and she will get 2 free throws.
And again, it's just a lack of boxing out there. You gotta stay present down low.
The foul is called on Fulman, her 4th. Remember, James is out of the game. Summers is 76% from the line, and she hits the first. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Mertz Welding and by Brumley Supplies. 5-point lead, 6-point lead. Summers hits them both. Timeout called. 1:08 to play in this ball game in the 4th quarter, dare I say. 33-28, Riverside with a lead. Back in a minute here on KSOM.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at UnitedGroupINS.com today.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories. From the first bite to the last sip, Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
All right, Cam with the basketball, and they trail by 5. 1:08 to go. 33-28 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Another big possession for the Cougars. Hansen left to right. Hansen picks up her dribble, needs some help. Bounce pass to Rich on the near wing. Rich looks to attack, double team, off balance. Oh, draws a foul. Missed the shot, but drew a foul. And Riverside, if anything, Mark Jepson's standing there with his hands crossed, saying, "Why did you foul, girls?" It's the last thing you wanted. She was off balance. It was a tough shot. And the free throw rolls in for Ruthie Rich. And the foul is caught on Martins, her 2nd. Rich can make this a 1-possession game, and she does. And hits both free throws at a timeout called by Cam. 54 seconds left. 33-30. Riverside with a lead. Back after this here on KSOM.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
Cam has a choice. Do they foul it or do they play it out? 54 seconds left. They're down by 3. Inbound to Summers. Gets it in the hands of Stock. They don't foul. Hanson does foul her. Hanson commits the foul, and Kaden Stock will go to the line and shoot 2 with 49.3 seconds left. Well, the way Riverside is shooting the foul shots, I don't blame them.
Yep.
It's a first foul on Hanson. Stock's first trip to the line, and she's a 65% free throw shooter. And the first one in and out, no good. Riverside trying to put this game away at the free throw line. Stock can make it a 2-possession game with this one, and does. 34-30, Riverside leads on the C-Pro scoreboard. Hanson races back the other way. They can't just force one up. Hanson, Fulman left alone for 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. Summers got a big rebound for Riverside. Stock back the other way, and Cam is going to have to foul it. No, Riverside's going to take a timeout. No, there was a foul. Not a timeout, there was a foul. I didn't see it, but the foul was called. And it is on Kesley Platt, her third. Stock back to the line. And the first one is no good. A brick right off the back of the iron. It's still a 2-possession game with 33 seconds left. Second one is good. Stock has 9. 30 seconds left. Hanson into the front court for the Cougars. Hanson attacks, shot off the glass. No, gets stuck. It got stuck. The arrow goes to Riverside. And a tough break for Cam.
Man.
Courtney Fulman was open for a 3. She missed it. Back the other way. 1 of 2 at the line. And then a banked shot attempted by Hanson, and it got stuck on the rim and the backboard. And so they go to the alternating possession arrow, and that's in favor of Riverside. The scores table been pointing for a while. Throw it inbound to Stock. Stock in the backcourt. Stock is going to dribble towards the Cam bench, and they're going to call a foul on Cam with 22.8 seconds left.
Schnack's limping.
Yeah, well, she shook her left foot, trying to, maybe somebody stepped on her foot. Foul on Hanson. Her second. And now Schnack has to shake it off and shoot 2. And the first one is good. 22.8 seconds left. If she makes this one, it's a 3-possession game, which is going to be hard for the Cougars to overcome. And she missed it. Rebound comes to Hanson. Hanson races down court. Hanson trailing her as Schnack throws up a wild shot, is no good. Martins grabs the rebound for Riverside, and that should do it. That was not the shot I think Cam was looking for. And the time will run out, and Riverside will survive. Boy, they got a tough one here tonight. Cam made them work for it, and the 8th-rated Bulldogs survive an upset scare and defeat Cam 36-30. Back with our Service Master Bar Ice player of the game after this on KSOM.
For farm supplies, see Bromley Supplies in Carson. General Farm Supplies, nuts and bolts, just about everything you need to get whatever is broke on your farm fixed. Need a new hydraulic hose belt? Bromley Supply can do that for you. Maybe you just need a couple of adapters or fittings. They can handle that too. Conveniently located just outside of Carson. Give them a call at 402-680-5471 for all your farm supply needs. Bromley Supplies in Carson.
Stop Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
For more information, contact Trey Bricks at 712-249-2503.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today, I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
Oakland, Chris and Jack with you, 36-30, the final score. Jack, it was a crazy game offensively, speaking-wise, but Riverside did enough to survive it.
Yeah, it's just a weird game offensively there. Definitely not what we expected going into tonight. You got like a number 8th ranked Riverside. He's just been so electric offensively, and then Ada Hansen, of course, for Cam, coming into this game with 20 points per game. But yeah, it was a bit of a sweater at the end there for Riverside fans. Cam threatened it really close. I think it was 33-30 at one point. Cam got it within one possession there late in the game, and Cam, they fought hard in this one. I'm sure that head coach Joe Woolen would have liked for that offense to push a bit harder there in that second half and just make some more buckets. And I'm sure the same thing is happening on the other side there for Mark Jepson of Riverside, where this is kind of not what you expected. It was a tough zone defense there to crack if you're Riverside, but it was just a matter of hustling that they did at the end there, which kind of gave them the edge in this one, I think. And you know, if you're Cam, you can't be too disappointed with losing like this to a great Riverside team. Really kept it close throughout the way and fought hard to one of the most accomplished and one of the best teams in 1A. So good win here for Riverside, and we'll see if they can keep getting that offense rolling as the season rolls on, Chris.
Our Service Master by Rice player of the game is Adeline Martins, who had some big rebounds, led Riverside with 12 points, well above her average of 3.5. No one expects to be in the path of disaster, but when it strikes, Service Master by Rice is ready. Call 712-225-7828. And Adeline Martins, the Service Master by Rice player of the game. Caden Stack with 10. Elsewhere, Sydney Summers held to 4. Lily Reed at 4. Sophia Fenner had 3. Riverside was 11 of 53 from the field for 21%. 2 of 17 from the three-point land. 12 of 21 from the free throw line. 7 of 16 in that fourth quarter. For Cam, they were led by Courtney Folman, had 11. Ada Hansen, 9. Ruthie Rich, 7. Krista James, 2. Daphne Waylard had 1. Cam, 10 of 51 from the field for 20%. 1 of 16 threes, 9 of 16 from the free throw line. Cam falls to 8 and 7. Riverside now 13 and 2. 36-30, the final score. Boys game up next. Our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store Coaches Show on the way after this here on KSOM.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison@hch.
Coach, tough goings here lately. Lost 4 in a row to IKM, Missouri Valley trainer, Underwood, obviously Cardinals and Eagles, really, really good. Cam is going to present some challenges in the post, defending Colin Bauer. Gunnar Hogeson's got some size. They can both go outside as well. So what do you have in store there defensively to try and stop their inside play?
Well, this week we kind of, because we didn't have a game last night, so we could kind of get back and talking about our press. I just talked to the guys. We have 8 regular season practices left and 8 regular season games, which is crazy. To think we have now equal practices to games for the remainder of our season. And so we kind of got back to just talking about some of our press and some of the stuff we do there. I think in the WIC that makes it tough when you go against, and you've seen us play with our press and scramble kind of defense. When you go to that press and you're playing like Lovely and harder, and I thought Leighton Mason did a fantastic job for Mo Valley. We have some really good point guards in our league that can kind of. Ben Ramsey was no different, so we didn't even do our typical press against them because I've just seen enough from Ramsey. His quarterback arm, he can sling it. It's almost ineffective against them. So we got back to doing that a little bit because that does, if we can get steals and tips, and we can get their big guys out from the hoop to have to help with the press break, and then they're starting late into the shot clock. Those are things that can kind of tip the scales to our advantage. And so this week we just kind of worked more on getting back to that.
How important is this game? I mean, it's a non-conference game, but you got Tri-Center again Friday, but then the schedule lightens a little bit when you get into next week. It's still going to be tough, of course, in the conference with HSTW, Loma, Audubon, and then you got the second time through against Underwood and Trainers still to come. But this might be a pivotal time to try and end this losing streak and regain confidence going into the regular season final stretch. So how would you say how pivotal is this game?
It's a big game, and I think from a seeding perspective, I think our guys truly believe. I believe that we can make a deep postseason run, but in places where I've made runs before as a coach, and we've made the big run here. I can't remember what year it was. It started by us getting a decent seed in the first round home game, and so I think playing someone like Cam is big because it's a cross conference. We took care of our business against the corner conference when we played those teams, and this is our one chance to go against their conference. So I think when the people do the seeding, just seeing that, because the WIC is, you've seen the WIC is tough. You go to Mo Valley and they score 71. A lot of our teams in our conference are, scoring 60, 70 points a game, all the way down to the teams that haven't won a lot in our conference. So when you see that, I think it's indicative of a strong conference. And I don't know if I've told you before, but I really haven't been a fan of where we've been seated the last 2 years. I think it doesn't. I don't think we get recognition for being a 1A team in a strong conference with a BC Moore rating of a high strength of schedule for some of the stuff that we do. So this year I've kind of been on hey, if we can take care of business against cross conference, kind of talking to people like you and other people, at some point, the 1A teams, when you got to play Underwood and Trainer twice a year, even, like a Tri-Center, you're playing some 2A teams, and you're not getting credit for that strength of schedule as it relates to seeding. That kind of stinks sometimes for us. So I tell our guys that, you get to that 10 or 11 win range, I think people see that a little bit. You can hopefully get in the first round home playoff game, which is a goal. So that's why this game, I think, is important for, the seeding to show what we can do against a cross-conference team.
8 games left in the regular season, but only about 5 of them, 6 of them, whatever, will go towards the seeding process. So every win counts, and this one is one of them. Coach, really appreciate your time on our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store Coaches Show, and best of luck here tonight against Cam. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate the coverage.
Nick Crone, head coach for Riverside Boys Basketball, with us here on KSOM.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
We're back on our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store Coaches Show here on KSOM as we get ready for the second game of our doubleheader between Cam and Riverside. And Cougars head coach Ian Hunt joins me now. And, Coach, this has been an interesting week. A tough loss on Monday to ACGC, but you turn right around and beat a very good Woodbine team. A loss in double figures, a win in double figures. How do you explain what you've gone through already this week?
I think Monday we didn't play our best game, and I think ACGC came out with good energy and played really hard and played well. But we didn't do the little things. We didn't take care of the ball. We didn't rebound well. We didn't get back in transition defense that we talked about how we needed to. And again, that's a testament to our boys. They came back Tuesday, and we challenged them to do the little things, make the right play, the simple play, and play with energy and hustle. And they came in and they did it, and they did a very nice job on Tuesday.
So, Gunnar Hogeson struggled against ACGC, and then, the game before that, he played well against Logan Magnolia, and then against Woodbine, he erupts again with 21 points. What have you seen with Gunnar in this kind of roller coaster ride?
He's somebody that when he plays well, we know we have a good chance to go out there and win and compete. And, man, when he plays well, he plays hard. He did a great job on Tuesday of crashing the boards and shooting the ball well and working through the options of the offense, making the right reads. And when he plays like that offensively and defensively, we're pretty tough to beat. So we need to continue to see that from him, hopefully.
And, you had the height advantage against ACGC, but you didn't use either Gunnar or Colin Bauer in kind of a traditional post-up role. It seemed like they were kind of playing more away from the basket than anything else. You have a similar height advantage tonight against Riverside. Do you want to go back to that and post up and try and take advantage of that in the paint?
Yeah, we've been looking at that, and we've showed the boys a lot of things. We have a lot more success when we get the ball post touch on every possession. Even we shoot better from the perimeter when we get a post touch. So it's something we're focusing on and trying to get more post looks and post touches.
And overall, how do you feel about your guard play and how that's been going? It seems like Braxton Dennis has been kind of a consistent player along the way for you.
Yeah, he's played really well for us. Got a ton of potential, and a lot of guys that are really good athletes. And as we're going through and learning and playing more and more varsity basketball than they've played in the past, they've done a nice job of growing. Monday that we talked about, we just turned it over too much. I forget how many turnovers we had, but we had quite a few there. And that hurt us. And then to their credit again, they came back Tuesday, and we did a much better job of taking care of the ball. So they're showing a lot of growth this year so far.
What have you seen from a guy like Callan Anstey, who's gotten his chance to start here recently? What have you seen from his development?
Oh, man, he's growing a ton, getting more confidence and playing well. We've known he's had good skills, and he has a good motor and always crashes the boards and does those little things. But as he gains confidence, he's starting to seal up and take some shots in the post and get to the free throw line, all things that we need him to do to be successful.
And what have you seen from some of your guys coming off the bench?
We just, like any given night, we're kind of trying to go with a hot hand and who's doing well. Cohen McCann has done a great job of playing some really good defense for us. He's active. He gets a lot of steals. Gets out in transition. He's been doing a really nice job there. Zach Coughlin has done a nice job of shooting the ball down the stretch, and he's made some big shots for us in the last 2 or 3 games. So we're liking what we're seeing from different guys we're bringing in off the bench. Madden Carey has came in and given us good minutes, just to name a few.
Sure. And so what are the biggest challenges with Riverside?
Just looking at them, not somebody we play typically. It looks like they play fast. They're going to try to pressure the ball, force a lot of turnovers. We've talked to our guards. We're going to have to be really good about taking care of the ball, getting it up the floor. We got to be patient. And try to limit them in transition. They got some guys that we're going to have to really be aware of on the three-point line.
And if it gets into like a track meet, which I think Riverside would like to do, run up and down the floor, they do a lot of that. How do you feel about your team or do you want to slow it down? I mean, how much is tempo going to be a factor in this?
We don't mind playing fast at times, but I think the big thing for us is we want to play smart. We want to make them play at the speed that we are comfortable playing at. They're fast and we have to have good transition defense, but if we can limit turnovers, let our defense get set up in the backcourt there, get some easy looks on offense, we'll be all right. We'll take them, but we just want to make them play our speed.
Coach, really appreciate your time and best of luck here tonight against the Bulldogs. Thanks so much.
All right. Thank you, Chris.
Ian Hunt, head coach for Cam boys basketball, with us here on our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store Coaches Show on KSOM.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
Along with Jack McKee, we're ready to go for the second game of our doubleheader. Let's take a look at the starting lineups first for the visiting Cam Cougars. They're 5-7 under head coach Ian Hunt. Gunnar Hogeson, a 6'5" senior, averaging 10.9 points a game. Carson McKee, a 6-foot junior, 4 points a game. Braxton Dennis, a 5'9" junior, at 10.4 points a ball game. Callan Anstey, a 6'3" junior, 2.4. And Colin Bauer, a 6'3" senior, at 14.2 a game. And for the Bulldogs at Riverside, they're 7-6 under head coach Nick Crone. Dawson Henderson, a 5'11" senior, 6.5 points. Cole Jepson, a 5'11" junior, 10.3. Brody Henderson, a 5'11" senior, 7.8. Peyton Amdor, a 6'2" junior, at 18.1. And Owen Fenner, a 5'11" junior, at 10.8 points a ball game. Jack, should be interesting. I think tempo is going to be huge in this. I mentioned that briefly at the end of the interview with Ian Hunt. Riverside, they got runners. They're going to want to turn into a track meet. Cam, they don't mind going up and down, but I think they really need to slow it down.
The tempo is key here, like Coach Hunt said. They want to play smart, and I'm going to make the statement here that this is kind of like the third team in a row that Cam has played this week with kind of the same philosophy, same strengths, same weaknesses. I mean, they're not very – Riverside's not a very tall team. That's something they've struggled with time and time again. But again, they're very fast, and we saw that with ACGC, a very athletic, not very tall team. And it's a matter of how can Cam maximize what they did in their key win against Woodbine earlier this week and minimize what they did against ACGC last week, because there's not much good to take away from that ACGC game, but there's a lot of good to take away there from a good conference win against Woodbine on Tuesday. So Cam, again, like with Coach Hunt, they need to play smart, they need to run that offense, and they need to play like a team. The team factor is huge here for the Cam Cougars.
They were wearing black uniforms on Monday. They're wearing blues tonight. Riverside at home wearing their whites. Amdor against Bauer. Tip is won by the Bulldogs. Fenner comes into the front court. Hands it out to Brody Henderson. Fenner near wing. Amdor for three. No good. And Hogeson skies for the rebound. Riverside loves to shoot the threes. And back up court comes McKee. McKee into the front court. Hogeson on the near wing, way out to Bauer. I'd like to see Bauer inside, see if they could take advantage of his size. Hogeson also has size. Kicks it far corner to McKee. Way out to Dennis. Hogeson away far away. And Amdor on him. Bauer skips it far side to Dennis. They can't get inside. Now find it to Bauer. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound Anstey, and he puts it up and in. Big offensive rebound by Anstey.
Immediately, I like what I see there out of Cam's offense. They're moving the ball around. They're getting a feel for this Riverside defense, and they're taking shots with intention.
2-3 zone for Cam. Far side on the wing is Henderson. Gets away out to Jepson. Jepson squeezes between two defenders and lays it up and in with the under. A little tip, little underhand scoop with sprinkles on it.
I don't know how we got past that. That was just a closing elevator door there. Great way to squeeze through and get the finish.
Bauer in the far corner, whips it back out. McKee got it away from Fenner. McKee holds onto it. We're tied at 2 on the C-Pro scoreboard. 3 ball on its way, no good by Hogeson. Long rebound comes out, and Fenner has it. Fenner into the front court. Cam gets back on D. Lob it on the far corner. Brody for 3. No good. Rebound. Jepson got a finger on it. Hogeson tips it ahead. Here comes Dennis. Dennis doesn't have numbers. Backs it back out. Dennis still with it. Plays catch with McKee. Dennis picks up his dribble. Far side. Hogeson for 3. Rainbow finds the pot of gold. And the first 3 goes to Cam. And the Cougars lead 5-2 in the C-Pro scoreboard.
We saw Riverside miss a couple threes there. That's going to be key for Cam. If they can close down the 3 on Riverside, force him to go inside, that's going to be where Cam has the advantage.
Amdor goes inside, but he shorthands it, and it hits the front of the iron. No good as he drove baseline. Rebound comes back to Cam. Dennis double teamed in the front court, loses the handle on it. Dawson Henderson comes out with it, and he throws it ahead to Big Brother Brody. Not a big brother, but he misses the layup. Bauer the rebound. Long pass down court. Dennis, near corner for 2. Hogeson buries it. I guess Dawson and Brody, they're twins. I don't know which one came before the first, but either way, it's a bucket for Cam, and they lead 7-2. Now a 3 in the far corner. Rainbow finds a pot of gold for Owen Fenner. 33% for threes, and a much-needed one for the Bulldogs. Cuts the lead to 2.
Riverside trying to force that tempo there, bringing on the press, stressing out those Cam players.
And Bauer dribbling up court will draw the foul. I think it was on Jepson. No, they call it on Amdor. Well, that is not what Riverside wants to say. They don't want to get Peyton Amdor in foul trouble. McKee lobs it all the way out to Dennis. Skip past near side to Hogeson on the wing. Anstey trying to set a screen. Hogeson spin, shot over 2 players, missed it, got it back, and lays it up and in. Good play by Hogeson. 9-5. Dolly singing somewhere, and a pass to the far side to Dawson, who hit the deck. Cole Jepson is saying where the foul is, and I don't see anything. And instead, we have a timeout on the floor. 9-5. Cam with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. We're back after this here on KSOM.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
9-5. Cam with the lead over Riverside. With 4:51 to go in the opening quarter. Chris Varney, Jack McKee along with you. Riverside won the girls' game 36-30. And NBA scoring type of game. No, not really.
Not really.
Not so much.
NFL scoring game, maybe.
Yeah. Jepson into the front court for Riverside. Far side to Dawson. Dawson, one dribble up top to Fenner. Fenner comes to the near wing. Amdor open for 3. No good. Rebound. Dawson goes high for it and battles with Bauer. And a foul called on Colin Bauer. Riverside 1 for their first 4 from three-point land. Cruz Jaquez will come in for the Bulldogs, replacing Dawson Henderson. I'm going to say not in the act of shooting. Jepson inbounds to Fenner. Fenner head fake on McKee, wasn't biting. Brody in the corner to Amdor. Back to Fenner. Fenner, jump step in the lane, shot over Bauer, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Fenner can't come up with it. Bauer does. Bauer didn't block the shot, but he certainly altered it. Back the other way comes McKee. McKee hands it in the near corner to Dennis, almost stepped out of bounds. Dennis, a crossover, but Jaquez stays with him. Anstey way far away. Near wing to Dennis. Skip pass, far side, McKee. Tries to go into Bauer. It's stolen away by Amdor. He saw that coming ahead to Jepson. Jepson stumbles, loses. Amdor faking in Jaquez. Up top to Brody Henderson. Brody Near wing, Jepson fakes the three, slashes his way. What a drive! Jepson lays it up and in.
Jepson was a kid that we missed out on early in the season in a game against IKM Manning. He was out with an injury, but man, he just completes this Riverside offense.
9-7, Cam with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. 3:35 to go, opening quarter. Inside Anstey, shot up the glass is good. Brody went for the steal, and Anstey got it away from him.
Knew exactly where to be there. Colin was in trouble, picked up his dribble there in the corner.
Back the other way, Amdor Rainbow finds the pot of gold. He spotted up on the far side and hit the three. 11-10, Cam with the lead, and now Dennis is driving. And he had two defenders on either side of him, that was Hogeson.
Yep.
Hogeson was driving, and he had two guys on either side of him, and they're going to call a foul on Jepson. So near midcourt is McKee. It's a pick from Bauer, and then he throws it away, but Bauer tracks down the loose ball ahead of Jepson. Bauer, bounce pass near corner to Hogeson. Launches a long three, no good. Rebound comes right back to him. Free throw line. Kick out far side. Dennis for three. That's no good. And the rebound comes to Fenner. Two misses for Cam. Fenner back into the front court. Up top to Brody Henderson. Jepson kicks it far corner. Jaquez jump step in the lane. He's double teamed by Hogeson and Bauer. Then he throws it away.
It's beautiful discipline there from Bauer. Stayed low when Jaquez was threatening to go up with it.
And McKee back the other way for Cam. Far wing, way out is Hogeson. Hogeson back to the basket. Turns with a dribble, drives. Inside through the hands of Anstey. Comes to Dennis for three. No good, and a good block out by Amdor on Bauer. Back into the front court is Amdor. Amdor is going to drive. Shot over Anstey is no good. Rebound Anstey, who's held his own. Might have altered that shot. Ahead of Hogeson. Thought about a three, but jumping at his face is Brody Henderson. Near side now to Dennis. Dennis crossover, lane open. Blocked by Jaquez. Rebound to Fenner. Fenner back the other way with a block by Cruz. Amdor in the lane off balance. Misses the layup. Rebound to Hogeson. Hogeson back up court for Cam. Into the front court to Dennis. Goes way out now to McKee. Hogeson on the far side. Out comes Bauer to help. Way far away Bauer. Inside Anstey. Back out. Three ball on McKee. No good. And the rebound to Jepson. Suddenly everybody ice cold. Brody looks to drive it. Anstey fills the lane and cuts him off. Jepson on the near wing. He drives. Got by Hogeson. And the layup falls. How is Cole Jepson finding his way to the basket? Three times. And Riverside takes a 12-11 lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Bauer attacks. Over his head. What a pass, but Anstey misses the layup. Anstey trying to rip the rebound away from Jaquez. He call a tie-up, and Cam will keep.
I don't even know what that pass was called. It was not behind the back. It was behind the
head.
The afro for Colin Bauer's sake.
Yeah, behind the head.
Beautiful spot there for Kalen Anstey. Just couldn't finish.
Behind the bushy hair. Hogeson underneath his own basket. Looking. He's got to get it in. Does. Anstey a good catch over Fenner. Anstey stumbles. Got it on the far wing. And we have a whistle. And something called against Cam. I don't know what it was. Didn't see it.
Not sure. Out of bounds, maybe.
Maybe stepped out of bounds. Either way, it's no foul call. Either way, it's Riverside ball. Fenner on the near wing. Cohen McCann on the game for Cam. Lob at far side. Dawson Henderson back in there for the Bulldogs. He picked up his dribble. Bounce pass to Richardson. Kick back out to Jepson. Hands it off to Fenner. Slashes. Nothing there. Kick out. Three ball. No good by Dawson. Rebound comes out to Jepson. Jepson inside to Richardson. Turnaround jumper is good. Grant Richardson. And 14-11, 20 seconds left. Back the other way. In the lane is Bauer. His first points of the game. Answers immediately. 13 seconds left. Riverside by one. And Jepson has it on the front court. Down to 5 seconds left. Jepson's got to hurry. Bounce pass on the floor. It's a kick ball on Cam with 2.2 seconds left. Riverside will throw it in on their own baseline. You can catch it, and you might have a couple of dribbles, but not much. Jepson gets it into Dawson. Got to launch it at the buzzer. No good. And we are done with one. Your score on the C-Pro scoreboard, Riverside 14, Cam 13. Back after this here on KSOM.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison@hchexcavation.com.
14-13, Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Cole Jepson with 6. Amdor and Fenner each with 3. Grant Richardson with 2. For Cam, Gunnar Hogeson with 7. Anstey 4. Bauer 2. Bulldogs with the ball. Hawkes back up top to Jepson. Near wing to Dawson. Cam in a 2-3 zone. Dawson picked up his dribble. Amdor at the high post. Shot no good, short. Rebound comes off to Carson McKee. And McKee will have it in the backcourt, being harassed by Dawson Henderson. Comes into the front court. Driving Dennis. Dennis trying to bounce pass, and he stepped out of bounds. Or they call it double dribble. Either way, it's a turnover on the Cougars.
You'll see Cohen McCann still in there for the Cam Cougars, a kid that really impressed everyone with just how well of an established perimeter defender he is.
Jepson open for 3 in the far wing. Rainbow finds the pot of gold for Cole Jepson. And Jepson, only a 29% three-point shooter, drains that one. Back the other way, Bauer attacks. Kicks it into the corner, Dennis to answer. No good. Long rebound out to Jepson. Jepson running the other way. Nice pass to Dawson Henderson, and he lays it up and in. 19-13, Riverside with a 5-0 run to start the second quarter on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back the other way is McKee. Double team, got it to McCann. Away from Hawkes. Near wing to Dennis. Richardson out on him. Dennis looking inside. Bauer can't post up. Up top to McCann. Swings it far side to McKee. McKee way far away. Hawkes on him. Gets a pick by Hogeson. Rolls it to him. Hogeson tries. Baseline. Missed it. Rebound over the head of Bauer. Dawson Henderson the other way. Dawson hands it off. Layup by Amdor is good. And Riverside on a 7-0 run to start the quarter. Back the other way, Bauer attacks over Richardson. No good, but he's fouled.
You're just seeing the speed that Riverside plays at really coming to advantage here in the second quarter. Really great buckets and transitioning, great finishing. I mean, it's a team where, like, if every game was like 8 quarters, they'd probably win every game. Just because how conditioned and how speedy they are, really.
Well, it helps when you have a bunch of track athletes play basketball.
Exactly.
Bauer hits the first free throw. And a state cross-country winner to boot. Tonight's game brought to you by Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local experts in excavation and land work. 712-249-5137. Second one no good by Bauer, and the rebound comes to Amdor. 21-14. Bulldogs lead by a touchdown on the C-Pro scoreboard. Jepson, way far away. Far wing to Dawson. Back to Jepson. Jepson with a dribble. Far wing Dawson. Fakes the 3. Drives. Floater. Good! Dawson Henderson from the far baseline. Nails a little floater. Now it's thrown ahead to Bauer. Bauer gets by Richardson. Attacks. Fouled hard by Amdor.
You'll see Richardson in there now for Riverside, a kid that kind of brings that size that their starting 5 is lacking, hopefully to kind of slow down Colin Bauer.
But that's number 2 on Amdor. So that's a big foul there, and Colin Bauer will go to the line to shoot 2. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Iowa Western Community College. Empowers learners, advances communities, and improves lives. First free throw good for Bauer. But a big foul on Amdor. McKee comes out and Anstey back in. Amdor stays in the game for Riverside with 5:53 to go in the second quarter. Bauer hits them both. And he's got 5, 3 at the line here in the third quarter. And Jaquez came out of the game. Owen Fenner back in for Riverside. Jepson, I don't think he's come out at all. Jepson leading the way with 9 for the Bulldogs. Amdor way far away. McCann out on him. Near wing to Fenner. Fenner near corner to Dawson Henderson. Back to Amdor. Launches a 3. No good at the front of the iron. Owen Fenner the rebound. Jepson for 3. No good. And Hugeson skies for the board. And he gets it off to Cohen McCann. Bounce pass to Bauer in midcourt. Crosses the timeline. Right to left. Bauer with the dribble. Way out to Hugeson. Near wing to Dennis. Anstey comes out, tries to set a pick. Can't. Way out now to McCann. Inside Bauer. Trying to get into Anstey. It's deflected. And Jepson comes away with it. Jepson. Right idea, but a good defensive play by Riverside. Bounce pass to Richardson right through his hands. McCann recovers for Cam. We nearly traveled. Pick up his dribble in the backcourt. Got it to Bauer. Bauer across the timeline. Well, looked like he shoved Jepson, then fell down all on his own.
Timeout, Cam.
And
no? No, I was wrong. He pointed the other way. I thought he was pointing at Coach Hunt.
Did they call a foul? I don't think so. I think he just called a travel.
Yeah.
Riverside ball, 4:45 to go in the second quarter. They lead 23-16 on the C Pro scoreboard. No field goals yet in the second quarter for Cam, just 3 free throws. Jepson at the high post double team. Amdor in the corner wide open. Missed the open 3. Rebound to Fenner from the left side of the hoop. Dribbles back to the top of the circle. Dawson. Far corner to Jepson. Head fake on Bauer. Drives. Trying to shovel to Richardson. He wasn't ready for it. McCann takes it away for Cam. Ahead to Bauer. Bauer looking to attack. Bauer in the lane over Amdor. Buries it. Amdor has those 2 fouls. He couldn't afford a third, and Bauer drains the deuce. 23-18, Riverside with a lead. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter on the C Pro scoreboard. Jepson on the far wing. Inside of Richardson. Kick it near side. Fenner a long 3. No good. Rebound Dennis. Dennis triple teamed in the corner. Lobs it and stolen away. And the layup is good by Fenner.
Just right place at the right time there for the Riverside defenders. I mean, right where the rebound got it. The shortest kid in the court for Cam got it, and 3 defenders right there just pounded on him.
25-18, long 3 by Hugeson. Rainbow finds the pot of gold way downtown for Gunnar Hugeson. 25-21 on the C Pro scoreboard. Riverside by 4. Jepson way far away. Far side now to Dawson, will dribble it out. Picks up his dribble. Near wing Amdor. Amdor just inside the arc and buries the long 2. Peyton Amdor. And a timeout call by the Bulldogs. 3:13 to go in the second quarter. 27-21, Riverside on top. Back after this on KSOM.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison@hchexcavation.com.
Where will you be in 2, 5, or even 10 years? Do you dream of a more fulfilling career with greater earning potential? Let Iowa Western help you achieve those goals. This is Cindy Wetterland, Iowa Western Cass County Director, and all of our Iowa Western instructors are dedicated to your learning, growth, and advancement towards reaching your greatest potential. The Atlantic Center offers a wide variety of college credit coursework with small class sizes to maximize your experience and opportunity to excel. Start working towards your degree by stopping into Iowa Western Cass County Center to change your future.
Chris Varney, Jack McKee along with you here at Riverside High School. Bulldogs lead Cam 27-21 on the C Pro scoreboard. Cam with the basketball. Hugeson in the backcourt, and he will draw a foul. It looks like it was Dawson Henderson. He was the only Bulldog player around. And that's his first, team third. No fouls in the second quarter for Cam. Hugeson, Bauer got away from Amdor. Trying to one-handed bounce pass to Amstey, and it was knocked out of bounds by Fenner.
Saw a great bucket there by Amdor right before the break. It's been a stretch since Cam has gone up against a finisher like Peyton Amdor, not from like close to the basket, but from mid-range.
Hogeson in the far corner on the baseline, all the way out to McCann. Got it in the hands of Bauer. Bauer hands it off to Dennis. Dennis with a dribble. Bauer trying to set a screen. McCann near wing to Hogeson. Anstey tries to set a screen. Riverside's fighting through those screens. There's a little reach by Jepson. Hogeson challenges. Left side banks it up and in. He found the angle, puts it in. Hogeson with 12. Lead cut to 4. 27-23. Jepson off balance in the lane and puts it up and in. Cole Jepson has been a magician in the lane. Back the other way, McCann throws it ahead to Hogeson. Thought about a three, won't take it. Lobs it up top. Dennis will. No good. Long rebound comes all the way out, and Anstey grabs it. McCann for three. No good. Anstey tips it back out to Dennis. Dennis another three. Third time's the charm. Braxton Dennis. 2 chances for Cam, and it finally falls. And the lead is cut to 3, 29-26. Fenner on the high post buries the jumper.
Just those second and third chance points that I think Cam has the advantage of in this game, but Riverside's been doing a great job at keeping up.
31-26. The halftime score of this might be the final score of the girls' game. They might even go over it. 1:45 to go in the second quarter. Bauer for three is no good. Dennis had a finger on the rebound but couldn't grab it. Back the other way comes Brody Henderson. Brody picks up his dribble way far away, gets it to Dawson, steps up near wing for three, no good. Rebound comes to Bauer. Bauer gets it off to McCann. Nearly went into his own bench. McCann over by the scorers table, lobs it ahead to Bauer. Bauer has Fenner jumping in his face. McCann, Dennis near corner to Hogeson. Hogeson now guarded by Dawson Henderson. Hogeson on the high post. Got it off Bauer, head fake, moves over Fenner, banks it, no good. Rebound, Cohen McCann. Gets it back, Hogeson for three, no good. Rebound, Cohen McCann. Gets it back to Hogeson.
Man.
And there's under a minute to go, 48 seconds left. Bauer has it pocket picked by Amdor. Bauer chases him. Amdor with a fake, lays it up and in. What a play by Amdor. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's a 7-point lead for the Bulldogs. Bauer, the other way, by the Riverside bench, picked up his dribble. Anstey on the high post, backs his way on in Fenner. Kick out, Hogeson for three, no good. Anstey over the back. Went right over the back of Fenner and picks up his first personal foul. Now Cam has fouls to give, so if Riverside's going to shoot, Cam would be smart to try and foul him and not give him an easy shot here. And Jepson will be in no hurry as he crosses the timeline left to right for the Bulldogs. Down to 10 seconds left. Jepson, near wing to Fenner. Back to Jepson with 6. Jepson, I'd go out and foul him. In the middle, Fenner. Oh, what? He found a little seam, puts it up and in, and that's the end of the first half.
And I don't know how he does that. He just quick turnaround, puts it up, great shot.
Jepson lulled the defense to sleep, and Fenner found the opening in the middle of the lane, and Cam never saw the little guy. And Fenner, well, he's not little, he's 5'11", but maybe. 35-26, biggest lead of the game for Riverside. They're up 9. Our UGI halftime starts after this here on KSOM.
It's tip-off time, and Oath Farm Supply is here to support all our area basketball teams. We are thankful for our community's support of our business for over 30 years. During this time, we have served our customers carrying the top brands in the industry and have also developed and manufactured our own line of livestock feeds and minerals for all species. We have some of the best nutritionists backing us up to bring you top-of-the-line products at affordable prices. Turn the sound up and cheer on your basketball team, and as always, Oath Farm Supply is working with and for our valued customers.
Since 1952, the family-owned Mertz Welding has provided quality welding and fabrication in Carson. They specialize in rebuilding and remanufacturing everything from light to heavy equipment with a variety of machines and welders. There isn't a job Mertz Welding can't handle. For more information, stop in at the shop in the west end of Broadway in Carson or give them a call at 712-484-3821. Mertz Welding is a proud sponsor of Riverside Athletics.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency. We can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
And we're on our UGI halftime. And your score 35-26 Riverside. UGI, your choice for home, auto, farm, crop insurance, locally owned and operated insurance agency in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. And Riverside, an impressive shooting performance. They shot over 50% in that first half, Jack. And Cam staying with them, but Bulldogs have getting some shots here at the end. And let me tell you, Cole Jepson is putting on a show.
It's hard to really find what Cam is doing wrong in this scenario exactly. It's just that Riverside's really, really on fire throughout this first half. Just the way they're driving to the hoop, it's really been stymieing this Cam defense. And when you look at the offense for Cam, they've been doing great out the second chance, third chance, fourth chance even on the offensive side. But eventually the ball's got to get in the bucket, and that's where they've been kind of struggling. We saw Gunnar Hogeson there with a great first half. Colin Bauer a bit slow there, and on top of that, it's just been great production there from Riverside, and that's kind of what's been taken away there from Cam. That's why they're down now at 9 in this first half. And when you talk about a guy like Cole Jepson, on him on top of on Fenner, on top of Andor even, it's just so lethal, their backcourt, and it's really hard to keep up with this Riverside team as it is. But Cam, they're really bringing their fight here, and that's what anyone can respect, Chris.
Earlier, it was the Riverside Bulldog girls beating Cam 36-30. Adeline Martins led the Bulldogs with 12. Caden Schnack had 10. Riverside shot only 21% for the field. Cam only shot 20%. As Courtney Folman had 11 in a losing effort. Cam falls to 8-7. Riverside, ranked 8th, is now 13-2. Again, 36-30. It's UGI halftime time, 35-26 Riverside. We're back after this on KSOM with our UGI first half stats.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories. From the first bite to the last sip, Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
It's UGI halftime. Riverside leading Cam in the second game over a doubleheader. The boys game 35-26. Time for a UGI first half stats. Cole Jepson leads the way with 11. Peyton Amdor and Owen Fenner, though, they certainly did their share. They each had 9. Dawson Henderson has 4. Brody Henderson had scoreless in that first half for the Bulldogs. They shot 16 of 31 for the field for 52%. 3 of 12 from the free throw line, or from the three-point land, and did not shoot from the free throw line in the first half. For Cam, they're led by Gunnar Hogeson with 12, Colin Bauer with 7, Calvin Anstey with 4, Braxton Dennis 3. Cam was 10 of 27 from the field for 37%, 3 of 13 from three-point land, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Only free throws of the game shot by Bauer. So Riverside, Anstey seems to have the advantage inside.
Yeah.
He's missed a couple of opportunities. Bauer is either going inside. It seems like that's where he's getting his points. And sometimes he's going outside. I like it when he goes inside and stays in there.
Yeah, there's a certain look there that Cam is running where Bauer's kind of playing a wing spot almost, and I'm not a fan of that, really. You got a size advantage here. You've got to use that. And down low, if you have Kalen Anstey, Colin Bauer, that's going to be hard, especially for this Riverside team. And on the other side, it's just Riverside. They're driving, but it's working well. And it's unlike,
Jepson especially.
Yeah, and it's unlike what I expected there with Kalen Anstey and Colin Bauer, Gunnar Hogeson running that 2-3 zone down low. Cole Jepson threading the needle there and just finding great spots there for him. And Riverside's offense has been great this first half, Chris.
That is our UGI halftime. Riverside leads it 35-26. Second half coming up here on KSOM.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at UnitedGroupINS.com today.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
For farm supplies, see Bromley Supplies in Carson. General Farm Supplies, nuts and bolts, just about everything you need to get whatever is broke on your farm fixed. Need a new hydraulic hose belt? Bromley Supply can do that for you. Maybe you just need a couple of adapters or fittings. They can handle that too. Conveniently located just outside of Carson. Give them a call at 402-680-5471. For all your farm supply needs, Bromley Supplies in Carson.
35-26, Riverside with the lead. I keep forgetting, is this the fight song for Notre Dame or Michigan?
Not Notre Dame. It's not. I think Cam's is Notre Dame. Cam's is Notre Dame.
Oh, Cam has Notre Dame. Okay. Thank you.
There you go. There's your concert. I think I could give this Riverside band a run for its money.
I want my money back. Cam with the basketball as we start the second half. Hogeson, far side, Anstey way far away from the hoop. Lobs it over top of the zone. Near side, Dennis for 3. No good. Good block out by Dawson Henderson. Grabs the rebound. for Riverside. Back the other way, Fenner looks to attack. Kick out. Henderson to the top. Dawson underneath to Amdor, but he misses the layup underneath the basket. A tough angle.
A great cut there, yeah. Just found himself in a bit of a tough spot there to get the bucket.
Trying to go underneath and couldn't get it. The other way, Hogeson and Amdor got around Anstey and knocked it into the Cam bench. And it will be Cougar ball. McKee, Hogeson on the far wing. Hogeson with the dribble. Anstey trying to set up a screen. Up top to Dennis, near wing to McKee. Bauer now posting up. He's double teamed immediately. Trying to throw it to Anstey. It's knocked away. I think Dawson got a piece of that. Throws it now to Brody. Brody up top to Jemson. Jemson, nothing there. Got it back to Dawson. Far wing. Fenner for three. No good. Rebound to Dawson. Jemson near wing to Brody. Skip pass back to Fenner. Fenner drives underneath the basket. In the corner to Amdor. Back out to Brody Henderson. Jemson will reset the offense. Now Dawson comes to it. Jemson looks to drive, and a foul on Carson McKee.
Carson, come on. Yeah, just jumped on
His
him.
big brother disapproves.
It was a fake there by Jefferson. He ended up driving, and Carson fell for it.
Jemson underneath this basket. And out to Dawson. Up top to Brody. Jemson for three. In and out, no good. Rebound inside by Amdor, and he's fouled. Right between Bauer and Anstey.
It's great here seeing Riverside just kind of embrace that size differential and really just trying to stay down low, look for rebounds, and it's been working well in the right place at the right time. That's what you can do when you're rebounding. It's working well for him.
Well, he's saying not in the act of shooting. So Jemson will inbound it underneath his own basket. Squeezes it into Fenner. Fenner with a head fake, but Dennis holds his ground. Back out to Brody Henderson. Brody near wing, near corner to Fenner. Way out now to Dawson. We seem like the Bulldogs have held the ball for a long time. No points to show for it, though. In the far corner, Brody. Back out to Dawson. Kick back to Amdor. Amdor launches a shot, and good. It's a two. It's a long-range two for Amdor, and he's got 11. And they finally come away with something, 37-26. Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Hogeson with a shite little push. Got away with it. Double team. Trying to jump over it. And it's deflected out of bounds. Both Jemson and Brody Henderson defending Hogeson.
They just got to keep trying to take advantage of this size advantage, I think, if you're Cam.
McKee, far side to Dennis. Way far away. Anstey trying to set a screen. Can't roll it to him. Hogeson. Near corner McKee. Oh, he thought Bauer was inside. He wasn't. Amdor with the steal. Throw it ahead to Brody. Won't take the three in the corner with Anstey. Now it's thrown away and intercepted by Dennis. He's going to go all the way and lay it up and in just ahead of Amdor. First points of the quarter for Cam. And it's 37-26. Back the other way. Loose ball. Bauer comes away with it. Throws it into McKee. A foot race. And he misses the layup. And the rebound comes to Jemson. Ahead to Dawson. Tip ball. Amdor near wing for three. No good. And the rebound comes off to Hogeson. And back up court comes the Cougars. They're stuck in the backcourt. McKee races across the timeline. Oh, he carried it. He palmed the ball right across the line. Riverside was setting up for a double team, so he's perhaps worried about that. Timeout call by Cam head coach Ian Hunt. 4:53 to go in the third quarter. It's a 9-point lead for the Bulldogs. Back after this on KSOM.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
For more information, contact Trey Bricks at 712-249-2503.
All right, 37-28. Riverside with the lead over Cam on the C-Pro scoreboard. Jemson will go right to left for the Bulldogs. We're on YouTube, powered by Nistanet, technically awesome. And Cam with a 2-3 zone. Fenner in the near corner. Inside, almost a walk by Dawson. Got it off. Dawson blocked by Anstey. And the rebound comes off to Dennis. Throw it ahead. Anstey, head fake on Fenner. Shot out, no good, but he's fouled. Oh, Kalen, you got to learn to finish those. But he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. He's only 6 of 9 from the free throw line this year. The foul is on Fenner, who did what he could to prevent Anstey, but Anstey hits the first free throw.
Looking at this Riverside offense, I mean, they kind of worked in the opposite way I thought they would. They typically like to open up with that three-pointer, open up the deep shot, but oppositely, they drove first, and then they opened up the three-point later.
Anstey hits them both, and he's got 6 for Cam, and they cut the lead to 7 with 4:25 to go in the third quarter. 37-30 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Jepson bounce pass to Fenner. Fenner picked up his dribble, far wing Jepson, head fake. In the lane, Amdor, but Anstey in front of him, and a whistle. I thought maybe it was going to be a travel for a second, but no, they're going to call a foul on Cam.
It's a good foul there. You know Amdor, if he puts up a shot in that spot, he's going to make it.
Foul on Dennis. Jepson gets it in, way up top. Now to Amdor for 3. Rainbow finds the pot of gold for Peyton Amdor. And that was steal. Jepson to Brody, and he lays it up and in. Off the inbounds. And Riverside 5 points in a blink of an eyelash. And their biggest lead of the game, 12, 42-30. In the backcourt, Dennis. Bauer comes to help across the timeline. Sloppily dribble. Got it to McKee for 3, no good. Rebound comes to Riverside. And they're turning up the pressure. Amdor, kick out. Way up top now to Jepson. Jepson, kick back to Brody for 3, and he buries it.
Like I said, it's just they're opening up that 3 ball. Kim's playing really, really safe, covering the post, and it's opening up the 3 really well here for Riverside.
45-30. Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard. Dennis throws it away, going backwards. And a good bounce pass ahead to Fenner from Jepson, and he lays it up and in. And it's showtime for Riverside. They've opened up a 17-point lead. And a timeout called by Cam. 3:08 to go in the third quarter. 47-30, Riverside. And we're back after this on KSOM.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today, I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
Cam inbounding the ball, but they're down 17. Riverside has come through big. They've outscored Cam 13-4 here on the quarter. Hoguson double team, but they got it back to McKee. Dennis had Amdor jumping in his face. Hoguson drives, spins, and puts it up and in. Gunnar Hoguson with a big deuce. That stops the bleeding, or at least stops the gushing. 67-32. 47-32. Boy, 67-32 would be, garbage time. But no, now a tip ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Riverside ball.
You just got to mention how well Riverside is in transition, which has really surprised me. But it kind of makes sense with how speedy they are.
And somehow getting in bounds is Jepson off the defender. And Jaquez was stuck in the middle. Got it back to Fenner. Brody hands it off to Jepson. He'll dribble it all the way out. Reset the offense. Whatever they had earlier, that didn't work. Now Jaquez on the far wing. Jaquez up top. Hands it to Jepson. Jepson got it by McKee. Spins. Back out. 3 by Amdor. With 1 on the shot clock. No good. And Bauer gets the rebound. The shot clock went off as it should, and I don't know why they stopped it. Well, they called a foul.
Andor was fouled, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Andor is fouled by McKee, his second. And is Andor going to get 3 here?
Yep. You saw Carson, he really jumped there when Andor was shooting the 3 and ended up knocking him over on the come down.
Oh, man, that hurts Cam a lot. Andor hits the first, and he is starting to take over this ball game for the Bulldogs. And the second one is good for Peyton Andor. He had 9 in the first half. Jepson had 11 in that first half, but Andor has followed that up here in the third quarter. He's got 7 already in the quarter. And the third one here for Peyton is good. It's all 3 of them. Wow. Biggest lead of the game for the Bulldogs, 18. It's 50-32. 2:09 to go in the third quarter. And it's fumbled away by Cam. Andor takes it all the way and lays it up and in. Cam they beat Woodbine on Tuesday, and now they're losing to a 7-16 that's lost 4 in a row. Bauer, nice pass off to McCann. Cohen McCann, his first points, he lays it up and in.
I don't think we've seen a team yet this year, Chris, where turnovers are coming so costly if you're on the other side, and every single point in transition is just hurting Cam even more.
And now Riverside is called for, I believe, was it an offensive foul or a moving offensive something? Travel, double dribble, and it will be to Cam. So a traveling violation on the Bulldogs. McCann back into the front court. The sophomore lost the handle on it, fell down. Sitting up, was able to get it to Dennis. Back to McCann. Near side of McKee. Whips it far side. Dennis for 3. No good. And the rebound comes off to Dawson Henderson. Throws it into Jepson. Jepson gets by McKee. Left side lays it up and in. Lead is 20, and back the other way, Hogeson. It's good in the foul. Richardson got beat on the other end, and nobody sat around and waited for Cam after the made bucket. They attacked quickly.
Hogeson really, really showing up tonight for the Cam Cougars, and I think he left the rest of the team on the bus on the offensive side.
Well, Bauer does have 7, but he has not been at all effective so far here in the third quarter, or at least heard from. Hogeson completes the 3-point play, and it's 54-37. Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Fenner way out now on the 2-3 zone, which really has not worked for Cam. I'm surprised Hunt stays with it. On the near baseline to Brody. Back out to Fenner. Fenner dribbles it up top. Stolen away by Hogeson. He doesn't have numbers. Batted out of his hands. And it comes back to Dawson Henderson. A steal by Fenner. Back dealer Jaquez with the steal. For 3, no good. Richardson gets the rebound. Back to Jaquez. In the lane. Bauer fouls him. Bauer
jump ball.
Well, they call it jump ball. Bauer just reached out. I thought he was trying to foul him. They call it jump ball. The arrow will keep it with the Bulldogs. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Dawson underneath his own basket. Faked it to Jaquez, throws it all the way. Fenner jumps in front of Cohen McCann for the ball. Fenner still with a dribble. Dennis with a reach. Nothing there for Dawson. Near side, now near corner to Brody. Brody in the middle to Richardson at the high post. Kick back to Dawson. Dawson, nothing there. And Fenner in the lane. Back to Jaquez. He drives. Layup, no good. Rebound, Richardson, but it squeezes out to Dennis. That's the wrong color uniform. And now it's almost stolen away by Brody Henderson. But he knocks it out of bounds with 6.6 seconds left. Cam's got to go the length of the court, and they got to do it in a hurry. McKee. Here comes Bauer on the run. Bauer into the front court. Bauer lost the handle on it. Fenner way past half court. Hits the backboard. I don't think it would have counted anyway. And that's the end of the third quarter. And your score, C-Pro score, Riverside 54, Cam 37. Back after this here on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
7, Riverside with the lead over Cam, and they really dominated that third quarter.
Yeah. You just look at this Riverside offense. I mean, when they're at their best, I argue they're top 2 or top 3 on the WIC. They're just so speedy, so fast, and it's so hard to keep up with if your team is not so well conditioned and at the top of their game.
And Nick Crone wants a good seed because of the depth of the conference. He talked about that in our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store pregame show. He's like, they have not had friendly seedings in the past and haven't been given credit for their toughest schedule because they're playing a tough conference. Bauer inside, turnaround jumper in the lane, and he got it to roll. So we start the fourth quarter with a Bauer bucket, 54-39, Riverside with the lead. Pivoting around is Amdor. Got to kick it back out to Fenner. Way up top to Jepson. Far wing Fenner. Far corner Amdor for 3. No good. Bauer tips it up and gets it to Cohen McCann. Almost tipped it in, it looked like. McCann back into the front court. Hands it off to Bauer. Bauer double team near midcourt. Got it to McCann. McCann attacks. Nice pass. Amsty blocked by Jepson from behind. And ahead to Brody Henderson in the front court. And a travel called on Brody Henderson. Wow.
When you're a small
what a block.
When you're a small ball team like Riverside is, and then you can get defensive highlights like that as well, it's almost impossible to win a game when you're against them.
Cole Jepson, what a game. And now he reaches in on McCann. McCann got it back. Dennis, far corner, 3-ball by Carey is no good. And the rebound comes off to Amdor. Amdor races back into the front court. Kick out. Fenner near side for 3. No good. Rebound to Amsty. Amsty gets into the front court to Dennis. Almost over and back, but got it to McCann. And Carey on the near wing. Carey, 6'3" junior. And plays catch with Dennis. Carey shovels it to McCann. McCann, near wing to Carey. High post Amsty, back to McCann. Inside, Bauer out of his reach, and it's stolen away. Amdor back the other way. Has a 2-on-1. Nice pass. Dawson Henderson lays it up and in on the assist from Amdor.
Cam just waited so long to try and get that ball to Bauer.
Brody Henderson with a steal in front of Amsty. Fenner, near wing Dawson, gets by Carey to the left and lays it up and in.
Like I said, you wait 20 seconds to give the ball to Bauer when he has a 6-inch advantage on the defender. It's going to be hard to get scores.
Timeout, Cam. 6:07 to go in the fourth quarter. Riverside leads at 58-39 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back after this on KSOM.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at UnitedGroupINS.com today.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories. From the first bite to the last sip, Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food, stay.
Bauer gets it into Dennis. Dennis in the backcourt with the pressure by the Bulldogs. Gets away from a double team, ahead to Bauer. Almost walk with it. Attacks, lobs it into Hogeson, and he banks it up and in. That was one of the best transitional plays for Cam all night. 58-41, Riverside with the lead with 5:45 to go. Way up top, Jepson. Jepson launches the three. In and out, no good. Bauer, the rebound for the Cougars. He comes back into the front court. Has Dawson Henderson behind him, and the warnings were too late. Dawson picked his pocket. Amdor faked the three. Jepson in the corner. Amdor over Bauer. Rainbow finds the pot of gold. What a huge three by Peyton Amdor with Bauer jumping to his face. And now Brody Henderson with the steal, and he lays it up and in.
Cam is just breaking down here, and it's hard to see.
Stolen away by Amdor. Over Hogeson, he misses it.
As I just mentioned, it's just hard to get the ball across for him right now, and it's hard to play when you're doing that.
And Hogeson, as he was dribbling up court, chasing behind him was Brody Henderson. And what do they call? They called a foul on Riverside. It's on Brody Henderson, his first. He was reaching in for Hogeson. I thought maybe Cam took a timeout or something there. Owen Fenner comes out. Grant Richardson replaces him. Hogeson goes into the backcourt to Dennis. 63-41, Riverside. Both of these teams have been up, down. You just don't know which team is going to show up. We've seen Riverside at its best and at its worst. Dennis misses the shot, but Bauer is there to clean up the mess. And the same with Cam. We've seen them up and down. I mean, it's been crazy with both of these teams. 20-point lead for Riverside, 63-43. With 4:40 to go in the ball game. Riverside got to end a 4-game losing streak, it looks like, unless Cam goes on an incredible run. This is the same team that beat Woodbine, one of the best teams in this area. Unbelievable. Inside, Amdor just inside the free throw line, buries another one. And Amdor with 24. And it's stolen away by Dawson Henderson. Three by Amdor for the dagger. No good. Rebound to Anstey. And Riverside is still out there playing hard and fighting for loose balls. And Riverside Cam is turning it over like right to the hands of Hogeson, but it was deflected by Riverside. Boy, it looks like there's like 10 Bulldogs out there.
Yeah, you're just playing for experience at this point if you're Cam, I think, and just kind of get some reps against a good defense.
Dennis, far side of Hogeson, far corner to McKee. Bauer way out. Inside the arc, turnaround jumper at the free throw line. No good. Rebound Amdor. Back up court, Jepson, and no look. Inside, Jaquez didn't have anything. Bauer stole it away in front of Richardson. Back up court comes Dennis, double teamed. And it's tipped in. Jaquez with the steal, and he'll go all the way and lay it up and in. First points of the game for Cruz Jaquez. 67-43. Long pass down court to Hogeson. Whips it inside of McKee. Shot over Jepson as an air ball. Rebound comes to Fenner. Fenner back the other way. Fenner on the far wing. Gets it way out now to Jepson. Jepson. Fenner on the far wing. Somebody just gave me cake. I think it was Margot. Fenner for three. Air ball. And the rebound comes off to Bauer. Under 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Bauer throws it into the front court to Dennis. Way out to McKee. Hogeson has a three blocked by Jepson. Jepson giving up about 4 inches. Back the other way. Jaquez misses it. Rebound comes to Amdor. In with the big guys. Out to Jepson for three. No good. And the rebound comes to Bauer. Jeez. Craziness. This is turned into a track meet, and that favors Riverside. Bauer all the way and misses the layup, but he draws the foul. Is it somebody's birthday? I mean, I got cake. I got cake with blue sprinkles and white icing on it. Bauer will go to the line and shoot 2. And Nick Crone talking about this Riverside team, and he felt like last year they were slighted in the seeding process, and because they play such a tough schedule. I mean, you look at the WIC, top to bottom. I mean, even Missouri Valley, which is just a shade above. I mean, Logan Magnolia is a clear last place team there, but we saw Riverside play earlier in the season, and they got smoked by ICAM Manning here.
We saw AHSCW keep up with Tri-Center. We've seen Audubon just roll through teams. We've seen IKM Manning with a solid offense. Everything is just so strong and so competitive here.
And Riverside getting some subs in now. James McCready has checked into the lane and lineup, and he has got fouled in the front court. 2:16 to go, and now teams are starting to clean off their bench and bring in the subs. Owen McKnight, a 6-foot senior, is in for Cam, and so is Aiden Winther. One of the things we should know, Caden Winther is not available to play tonight, and there's a three, and that's good by Peyton Scheckinger. His first three of the year. He was 0 for 2, and he makes that. Now we got a reach-in foul called against Jaquez. But certainly Cam shorthanded, they could use Caden Winther, and Coach Hunt told me he should be back shortly, but he wouldn't go into specifics. So it must be something that we dare not talk about, or shouldn't talk about. But anyway, McKnight in the lane, puts up the shot, no good. And the rebound comes off to Richardson. Back out of the front court. Richardson goes all the way, misses the layup, and knocked out of bounds. No, Jaquez saved by McCready. And Scheckinger has it thrown away, knocked into the backcourt. Scheckinger tracks it down, then lost it. Winther comes up with the ball. And Winther way up top to McKnight. 1:26 to go. McCann, and almost tied up by Scheckinger. Gets it off to Tyler Ticknor for Cam. McCann to Ticknor. Ticknor off balance, puts up a shot, no good. McKnight knocks it out of bounds. And Riverside will get a couple of more subs in. Jackson Cadle, a 6'2 junior, will check in. And who else came in? Dane Martins, a 5'11 senior, is in. The twin brother of his sister, Adeline Martins. And the Rainbow finds the pot of gold, that time for Riverside. And who made that shot? That was Austin Zimmerman. His second three of the year. He was 1 of 5 this year. And now we have a turnover on Cam. And there's 52.9 seconds left, 73-44. Riverside running away from Cam in this one. Cam just had one of their biggest wins of the year. A three by Zimmerman is no good, but the rebound comes to Martins. 35 seconds left, shot put up no good. And Cam gets the rebound. McCann, a long pass down court to Winther. Inside by Ticknor, and he's fouled. And Ticknor will go to the line to shoot 2. Well, tomorrow night we will be in Corning. It'll be a cold, cold day tomorrow, so make sure you bundle up. Tomorrow we'll be in Corning, and the action will heat up on the mat. It's our first look at wrestling here on KSOM at the John J. Harris Tournament. And both Cam and Riverside will be competing in that tournament tomorrow night. It all starts at 4 o'clock, and we'll be there with the coverage. Ticknor, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Our next basketball game will be back here at Riverside against AHSTW next Tuesday. And Riverside can just dribble this one out and put it away. It'll be a sweep for the Bulldogs. Riverside will go to 8-6. They'll break their 4-game losing streak. Cam will fall to 5-8. Final score here tonight in Oakland, 73-45. Riverside wins easily over King. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Mertz Welding and by Brumley Supplies. We're back after this to wrap this one up here on KSOM.
For farm supplies, see Brumley Supplies in Carson. General Farm Supplies, nuts and bolts, just about everything you need to get whatever is broke on your farm fixed. Need a new hydraulic hose belt? Brumley Supply can do that for you. Maybe you just need a couple of adapters or fittings. They can handle that too. Conveniently located just outside of Carson. Give them a call at 402-680-5471. For all your farm supply needs, Brumley Supplies in Carson.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
For more information, contact Trey Bricks at 712-249-2503.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today, I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
All right, final score of the boys, 73-45. Jack, and the dominating second half for Riverside. Actually started really running away with it in the third quarter. Remember, it was a 1-point lead after the first, but then Riverside jumped to a 35-26 halftime lead, and they pushed it to 54-37 at the end of three, and the fourth quarter was pretty much over, and Riverside goes to 8-6, and the four-game losing streak is over.
Yeah. And, it was really anybody's game, I think, going into halftime. Going into the halftime up 9, Riverside obviously feels good, but Cam was totally in the conversation there. They were putting together good shots. They were fighting hard defensively, and they were producing offensively. And then the only highlight of the second half, I would argue, was this cake bar that Margot Chester brought me. So for the second half, Cam just broke down totally. It was kind of a shame to see. You saw it was ultimately Riverside's speed and that conditioning that we always talk about and how athletic they are as a team that I think kind of got the edge over Cam here. They kept running that full court press, and at one point I think Cam just kind of got lazy when they were bringing the ball up the floor. And Riverside really, really took advantage of that with so many transition points. And, when you force a turnover, if you're Riverside, you'll probably find Fenner or you'll find Jepson all the way down the court already before you even look up to see what's going on. So Riverside truly, their speed and conditioning is so hard. Night in, night out for any team. It's a surprise to me they came into this game with a 4-game losing streak because they're just so athletic, so strong of a team. And Cam, you got to get back against Peyton Sheridan tomorrow, and there's a lot of things you can take away from this game. You got that offense rolling in that first half, but you can't get lazy. You can't start sleeping there in that second half, and you got to play all 4 quarters if you're a Cam Cougar, Chris.
Our Service Master by Rice player of the game is Peyton Amdor. Looked like it might be Cole Jepson after the first half, but Amdor dominated. 10 points in the third quarter, 19, finished with 24 in the game. A great second half by Peyton Amdor. He is our Service Master by Rice player of the game. No one expects to be in the path of disaster, but when it strikes, Service Master by Rice is ready. Call 712-225-7828. Jack's finishing off the cake. I still haven't had a chance to eat it.
Oh, you shouldn't. It's too good. You should give it to me.
Cole Jepson had 13. Owen Fenner with 11. Dawson Henderson and Brody Henderson each with 8. Peyton Scheckinger 3. Austin Zimmerman 3. Grant Richardson 2. Cruz Jaquez 2. Riverside 31 of 66 from the field, 47%, 8 of 29 from three-point land, and they hit all 3 of their. They only went to the foul line 3 times.
Yeah.
Cam was led by Gunnar Holgeson with 19, Colin Bauer with 12, but outside of that, Callan Anstey was 6, Braxton Dennis with 5, Cohen McCann with 2, and Tyler Ticknor with 1. Cam was 17 of 48 for the field for 35%, 3 of 17 on their 3, 7 of 9 from the free throw line. Cam falls to 5 at 8. Riverside goes to 8-6, 73-45. So, Jack, tomorrow will be the John J. Harris Wrestling Tournament. It starts at 4 o'clock. We'll have live reports on KSOM and KS95 throughout the evening tomorrow, live updates, and then we'll have video on our web at Western Iowa Today TV and on YouTube, powered by Nishtanet, technically awesome. Both Cam and Riverside boys wrestlers will be competing there. Then we have reports all day long on Saturday on KSOM, KS95, live play-by-play of the championship round on KS95 because of Iowa State basketball tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And then we're back here Tuesday against AHSTW back in WIC play for the Bulldogs.
Busy, busy, busy we are, but excited to hit the mats tomorrow in Corning. Should be fun.
It should be. So I want to thank our coaches tonight, Ian Hunt and Nick Crone and Mark Jepson and Joe Woolham. For Jack McKee, this is Chris Varney signing off from Riverside High School. It's a Bulldog sweep on their home court. The girls win at 36-30, and the boys run away from Cam and win at 73-45. Good night, everybody, from Oakland.